I feel so sorry for her. What
What was
was
that?
that? They home refinanced.
Mm-hmm.
They only gave it to like 40 something% of the black people that they have, as opposed to like 80% whites and 70% everybody else, but just very small amount of black people. And this one guy was saying that like if you have like a $200,000 mortgage, just 1% would save you $60,000 over 30
Jesus.
years. So I mean, I know black people always talking about like we have qualities now and nothing is happening to us now, and it's like it's just that you're not informed. Stuff is always and always will be, always have been and always will be happening to us. So until they can actually treat us like everyone else, I can't really be like, oh well, black people need to do this or that and this and the third. It's too much to happen to us.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. It's just interesting perspective. Your self-image impacts what you believe you deserve. What you are willing to accept from the world. A self-perpetuating prophecy. How does that cycle get broken?
To break that cycle, you got to first understand the root, where it came from. Where did you develop your self image? What have you been feeding yourself? It's a good question. Meaning, what have you been taking in with your eyes and through your ears? What have you bought into? What are your beliefs? What models have you grasped hold to in your development and started to mimic those behaviors? All of that, all of that has to do with how you see you.
Hmm. Unique. You look pretty pumped over there. You're good. You're good. Join the combo. What do you think?
Oh, I know she was over there.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Tanya TKO. Correct. She's saying, quit fighting to fix each other. Just, just I don't know. I don't think she's trying to break. I think she's someone that just really just gave up.
She, like I said, you can tell that she's basing her opinion off of personal experiences,
Yeah.
which is not fair. And here's the problem. And I'm gonna address this, not necessarily the ladies on this panel, but any ladies that's watching. Stop adopting the problems that you hear from another fucking woman because you getting one side. She's not telling you how many times she's been a bitch. She's not telling you that she has unreasonable expectations. She's not telling you that she's choosing men and not being able to decipher between a man who wants to build something with her and a man who just wants to fuck her. I mean, she's taking all of that and lumping it in and just saying black men ain't shit.
Mhm.
And they unhealthy. And they unhealthy. What the hell? Yeah, she's saying it about the black women too. So the only part to her is that the only part that may be some relevance speaking only for her is that something's wrong with her. And I agree with her on that. Something is wrong with her.
Do you guys think black people have a hard time getting into relationships with each other though?
I think everyone has a hard time being with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black people just be so quick to throw that word black in front of it. Like the stuff that we go
Makes
through.
it
Only
special.
black people go through this. It's like, bro, we not aliens.
Hmm.
As far as what we talking about relationships right now. Like what? Like what? So you saying that only black people want to be with somebody that they can relate to? No, no, no. That specific thing, okay. But I'm saying everyone has a hard time being with everyone. That thing that you mentioned, okay, maybe a black person couldn't understand, I mean, maybe a white person couldn't understand that. But what I'm asking is, because what it sounds like is you want somebody that you can relate to. So I'm asking, so white people don't want somebody that they can relate to? Or is that also something that they go through? It might not be the same issue, but it's still the same thing. They want to be understood. Yeah. I mean, every race has something that they will go through that another race wouldn't. But in terms of a relationship, what I'm saying is we all want the same things. We all go through the same things. What I'm saying is, okay, you went through that. A white man might be at work and the black girl did get the promotion. He gonna go home and probably want to vent to his woman and say, "Ugh, this black woman, she got a promotion because they want to meet a quota." He going home and complaining the same thing. You know what I mean? I mean, you laughing at it like they don't complain about us progressing. That's the conversation that they have in their household. I'm sure. Just
No
like we
problem.
conversate about it, they do too.
That's
You
a
know
whole
what?
fact.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah.
And so, I mean, everybody wants to be in a relationship with somebody that they can relate to, that can relate to their issues, that can hear them out. That's still not specific to black people.
Mm-mm. No, I mean, I think me and you on the same sheet of music. I mean, I just don't see you. First of all, I'm not into the whole group and the whole damn culture based on the behavior of a few people, members of that culture. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't work like that. Nothing really works like that. But when you start to look at one thing, I would like to address is what happened. The There are some truths to our behavior as a whole. There's some truths to our behavior. Um, but there's also some things that are just astronomically off. But let's talk about how the behavior come into being. Like, you've got more and more black people that want to dissociate with blacks. See, no one wants to address dissociation. Why the fuck is that? Why not? I mean, let's talk about dissociation. Let's get down and talk about it. Because I'm tired of everybody want to be something fucking else. So why the fuck do you hate you so much? Let's talk about that. Why is that question not asked? Instead, we just, oh, what do you want to be? A giraffe? Okay, so let's get you to being a giraffe. You don't want to be black no more. You don't want to date black people. Why? Why is no one asking this one question? Why? Why? Why?
Because we
Is
don't
it got
care.
anything to do with your abuse? Has it got anything to do that the standard for which you live has been predicated on the fact of on the basis of a white man? No one wants to say that, but see, that's the fucking truth. Do you know any research participants that are black? Raise your hand if you know some. Raise your hand if you've watched the study where they introduced and they told what the race was, and they had black people inside of it. Raise your hand. Did you know the height and weight measurements based on white men and white women? The height and weight measurements are not they never included blacks. Those height and weight measures never included blacks. Did you know the normal BP is not the same for a black person than it is for a white person? You know, you got black people taking high blood pressure medicine and your blood pressure is not even fucking high. Did anybody know that? Am I the only one that knew that?
Maybe.
120 over 80 is not normal for blacks. It's good, but 134 over 80 is also good. And it's not borderline high blood pressure. It's good.
Interesting.
But no one wants to talk about that. We have a different genetic makeup. We're black. We have melanocyte. We're fucking different. And it's okay. Nothing's wrong with that. You see girls want to emulate white women. Why? Why? You see black men that want to emulate white men because deep down inside, that's the model they've adopted because that's all they've been shown. They want to dissociate because everything that is relative to us is fucking evil. Devil food cake is black. The villain in the movie is black. Everything portrayed by us is fucking bad. Yeah. Mhm. And we starting to believe that we're not good. I mean, that's why. Why do you think a black
Real
person's
quick,
credit? Yeah, go ahead.
real quick. Red lipstick. If you have time to step away from your popcorn and wine, hop into the stream. You know, we'd definitely love to have your voice on here. So if you have time, come join the chat. All right, go for it.
So
Bronze Bird, what's up?
why? I remember Brownsburg.
Yeah, he's
Um,
day one.
why would why do you think
The
black
goat.
men are so hung up on what we wear, cars we buy? Why do you think that is? Why do you think we want to live so flashy?
Well, that's what we're shown every single day.
Not only is because you shown you want to feel like you somebody because you made to feel like you ain't shit. So when we dress up, we feel like we somebody. That's who we are. Regardless if we ain't got a dime to our name, we're gonna look like we got millions. You understand? Why do you think we put more emphasis on a car? I just told you this. Me and you had this conversation on the phone today. Like the individual that I was talking about, why the fuck would you not salvage your job, but you go and buy a car? That
Hmm.
is asinine.
Hmm.
Children ain't white people don't teach their damn children this shit. And what's amazing is we not taught this. It's just what we migrate to. So that lets you know it's something that you're feeling internally. This is something that you're feeling. And a child has to be, now you don't feel it and see it. You don't see children that are raised in a middle class black family with a mom and dad. They don't behave the same way. They don't act like that. It's only the lower end, the lower socioeconomic status homes where you see that behavior. Middle class kids, you ever notice the middle class black kids, the ones who can actually, parents can actually afford to get their kids Jordans, they don't really have none.
No.
They don't fucking wear them. They get regular fucking not Harachis or some other kind of Nike.
Pay less. Pay less. Okay, that's where we
Right.
shop. Or Target on a good day.
But they don't care about all of that. They focus on their credit more. They want to be homeowners because this is what they saw. And it's hard for you to get a mortgage if you don't have a composite score, all three scores, 630 or better. And in certain areas, depending on where you are, black, black families, a lot of them don't average over 580, 590. If you polled in certain areas of the world, certain areas of the United States, not all, and Houston, Texas area, those the average black person's credit score is over 700. You get in some areas in Alabama, average blacks, you can get down around 550. I'm talking about a whole culture, around
Damn.
550, 525, 530. I mean, you have zero buying power. You can't even get a secure credit card. You get denied.
You can't
They
do
don't
anything.
even trust that with your own damn money.
What are you doing with your life at that? Like, what do you actually do? Like, you literally cannot do anything productive in your life besides I'm going to save my money and try to build, like, learn financial literacy at that point in time. When do you think, like, okay, it's probably time for me to learn something?
No.
Really?
At that level, you thinking, I cannot wait till I get paid so I can get these J's that's about to drop.
Right. Because like what so think about it. What have you seen that's gonna bring more, that's gonna boost you amongst your peers than what you wearing or what you driving? Like it's like we looking for validation. We want to be validated. You understand? You follow what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's not. It's like we're looking for validation. We need that validation, and this is the only way we can get it
Why do you think
until
that
you
is?
talk differently, huh?
Why do you think that is? Why do you think we search so hard for that validation?
A lot of it has to do with how blacks have been treated in America for a long time, brother. A lot of that, and it's been passed down through generation to generation. A lot of that has to do that plays a part in how you decision make, and then the fact that you're single, your mom is single, and stuff like that doesn't add that doesn't help the matters at all. Because when you are measuring your bit, you measuring yourself. Who are you gonna measure yourself against? Pookie? Who are you gonna really measure yourself against? You have standards, you have checks and balances. Who you gonna measure yourself against? You gonna measure yourself against somebody. Well, you can measure it against your dad. Where's your dad at? Well, he's in jail. Okay, it ain't gonna take too much to just don't go to jail and you passed him already. What are you gonna measure yourself against? You want the group that's accepted. Do you really think an employer looks at you when you walk in the door the same way they look at Johnny when he walks in the door? And y'all have similar resumes? Do you really think they're gonna call you back over Johnny? Now, in positions where skill is involved, maybe. Sports, yeah, you'll get it. No, there's no damn doubt about it.
Oh yeah, that's that. You won.
Or they'll find a better one than you. You just better hope another one of you is not trying out because it's hit or miss on that, depending on your abilities. I mean, I brought this up the last time. Did you know if there was a research conducted by Pew Research, and they uncovered that a white man with a drug conviction is more likely to get hired over a white man with a drug conviction. It's a felony in every state, even overseas. Okay, will get hired over a well qualified black guy.
That's correct.
2 to 1.
Yep.
2 to 1. That's crazy as hell. I almost threw up when I read it.
Damn.
Because I know Pew Research. Pew is neutral. They'll research a bullfrog and why that mug got spots if you wanted to. You just got to pay the money. But they're neutral. So they don't hold any biases and present confounds based on those confirmation biases that may present itself when you're doing research. But they found that. And I truly believe that.
I've actually had to do that.
Damn.
Working in HR, literally pass up well qualified Black people just to hire a white
Subpar.
person.
But
Yeah, that's
that knew the right person.
exactly. Or
Mhm.
just because, it looks better in that position if that person is white instead of Black. So he is correct.
You
All
said
of
that's
this.
what you do for a living,
I used to, yeah.
bro? Because I was how could you keep a job like that?
Um, it was more, yeah, I only stayed there for a year because I felt like I needed, because I actually did blew the whistle on them. Yeah, it was because a lot of qualified Black people were passed over just because, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
It
And
happens
yeah, it happens. And and
a lot.
and 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 I was like, like Doctor was saying, I was the research person, so I would have to find the way to justify the reasoning for hiring that person over
Or
a
or not.
qualified Black person. Yeah. So I was that person looking up a reason to justify it.
Mhm.
So he's telling the truth.
Really quick.
I would hire all the Black people. They would have to hire me.
Yeah, I love. It was like a year, and then I saw some things that were really wild, and I was like, yeah, no. And On my
That's
way
good.
out the door, I filed that complaint. Yeah.
Hopefully it did something. But really quick, since you're up here, I want to do.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, guys.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Doing how you doing?
I want to get your reaction. We still haven't gotten to Chris yet, but
Mhm.
still letting it marinate. But I want to get your reaction. So fair use. Everyone, do me a favor. Mute your mics.
Oh, Lord. I'm about to roll my eyes already.
I don't think black people in this country should date one another. I don't. I think
Why?
that all black people need to date and marry interculturally. I think that we are destructive, and I think that we end up dragging one another down. That's how I feel.
So you're saying black men and black women are each other's problems?
I think there are a lot of I think there are a lot of sicknesses, that a lot of pathologies that exist in Black America.
Because
And
my thing is,
I think it only perpetuates when people with like sicknesses get together and continue to drag one another down.
my thing is this.
Child, please, okay. First of
talk,
all,
talk to me.
old girl is always talking from a place of hurt, from her own personal experiences with the black man and her father. So I don't take anything she says out of her mouth, you know. Yeah, no. She really has a disdain for black men because of her own personal experiences. So you can't advise anyone or take anything with a grain of salt from someone that's constantly going to put their hurt on you.
Hmm.
And that's what she does. She's putting her hurt on her audience every time she's talking about a black man.
It's crazy. That's the
Um,
first time I ever ran into her, and I was like, "Oh God damn!" That was.
oh
That's why
yeah,
I had to like, I had to like, is this
she
real? Can someone
she's
else look at
she
this and tell me something?
she's a savage. Did you see the video she did on yeah, did you see the video on when she did about Tina Knowles movie about the black man?
No.
Oh, y'all got to go back and get that. Ba- Baby,
Again, this is my first time even seeing her.
when
So
she's blaming all things wrong with the black community on the black man solely, baby. It's like, and she says that women that support black men or whatever are man worshiping, that
mm.
we worship men. So yeah, like, child, if you don't go away, I cannot. Yeah,
Ain't nobody
it's
got time for that.
yeah. But every time I hear her talk, all you hear is her hurt. You see it on her face. You see it in her comments. You see it in her commentary. It's just her hurt. Her hurt. That's all. I really don't pay attention to much she has to say. No.
Hmm.
She's and as far as the whole thing about dating other races, you know, find love wherever you want to, but um if we continue on this path, we are going to be completely wiped out. It's going to be just you
What do you
know,
mean?
pure black people. It's like, if you want to date and because I know this commentary she's doing, she is suggesting that especially black women date marry whites, or other than black or brown people. That's
Mhm.
her stance. And I'm saying, like, okay, so then what's going to happen to our black community? Everybody's going to be Manalo.
I
If
don't
is
know no pure black
that
people. Do y'all know any pure black people?
no, and
Pure black.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, like, why can't we have a black mother and a black father? Why do we have to have a black mother, black, you know what I'm saying? What happens to the um the black family with a black mother and a black father? Why what she's saying is a toxic situation when you have two hurt black people get together? What? Who says all black people are hurt and toxic? And who's to say that the white man ain't toxic either? So you get with a toxic white man, what you doing? You still create a toxic situation, so it don't matter. So that means you need to work on you as an individual before you get with anybody, whether they white or black. How about start there? And
Absolutely.
that's what she needs to do, because clearly she still got some hurt to deal with.
That's what I said.
Yeah, so that's what I mean about, the black community, seeing a black mother and a black father together. I don't care if you have, because I have people in my family that's other races and other cultures. I have Middle Eastern, I have white, I have all,
You
heck,
got the
I'm
whole
Creole,
one.
so hey. So I'm from New Orleans, so baby, But
Like
okay, yes, baby.
She
Okay,
needs to
that's
figure
my
out
girl.
which
Okay.
yes.
Talking through her ass.
She's talking through her ass.
Yeah, basically.
Stop trying to spread it. Right. That's
Yeah.
exactly my point. And women
And
shouldn't listen to that. That's dangerous talk. That's chatter. You get somebody on the fence, she gonna jump on over on your side, misery love company. Next thing you
mhm.
know, your toxic ass done turned 10 other women who are all right, toxic, just
And
like
she
you. And
has
they got wild
thousands of
people.
women following her.
Yeah,
Thousands of
she's a big channel.
I need to go and
them.
look and see who all follow. Like that explains a lot here.
Chris.
Yeah, she's weird.
Um, yeah, that's really depressing, but the mind is a projector, it's not a camera. So it's not capturing what it's seeing and processing it. It's projecting what it already knows, already has onto other people. So for this, yeah, she's definitely struggled with black men somehow. And she's projecting that onto other people. And instead of her dealing with that, she she's trying to like build an army of people to make her feel like her point makes sense, like validate her somehow. I call it like the army theory. If you have a weak strategy, your goal is to build your army in numbers because people are going to die because you don't have a strong army. But as long as you have more people standing in the other one, you feel like you're a winner. You feel like you did something well, right? And so she's so mentally, she's so weak. In relationships, she's so weak and she's so vulnerable that she has to build this in numbers, which is why she's trying to like tell other women that they should do the same thing as her to make her feel like she has a strong point, strong argument. And it's depressing because there's plenty of people that haven't had experiences like her, but it's 100% from her own experiences. Like I remember when I did inner work before I started dating again, I was cutting out certain cultures because I was told that those cultures were colorist, right? They didn't like dark skinned women. And before even getting into a relationship with them, or like not getting a relationship, but dating them, I was already preconditioned that they wouldn't want to be with me because they wouldn't like my skin color. Or if they did, their family wouldn't. And then I realized it's like no one's ever said that to me to my face. No one of that culture has ever said that to me to my face. Why do I actually think this? Right? And so I had to go and look at my insecurities. Like maybe I'm having some issues with my skin tone. Where is that coming from? Right? It was me. There's truth to other cultures. Yeah, they don't really like darker skin tones, right? They see people with darker skin tones as the ones that work in the farms. They're typically poorer, and the ones with lighter skin tones are typically, of royalty or, richer or whatever. It's true. There's truth to it. But that preconditioning, that's internal, and you have to work through that. And one argument that I've been hearing from a lot of Black men is that Black women, like this lady, don't respect Black men at all for whatever reason, and that they act differently towards non-Black men. And if they could act the way that they do towards non-Black men to Black men, relationships would be better. If they applied that same respect to a Black relationship, there would be more success. I don't know how true that is, but I have seen women go to work and be very well behaved, but then I hear about their stories at home, and it's like, well, you should have that same temperament. You should be just as patient, just as understanding, just as intentional with your words, right? So why can't you apply those skills and those behaviors to your relationship? And so I do think there's some truth to that from Black men when they say that. So yeah, I think it's just a lack of respect for the Black male. And for whatever reason, she doesn't respect them. She's lost that respect and doesn't feel like they can ever earn it again. And instead of her trying to figure out why that is, she probably knows trying to figure out where it's coming from. It's going to challenge her, and it may not be as true as she thinks, and that's an attack on her ego. It's just depressing. But yeah, she should keep it to herself, not have any kids, let her DNA stop with her.
Cut it off right there.
I detect no lies.
Speaking facts.
Always.
Hurt people. She's hurt, so now she's projecting that hurt towards other Black folks. Some people are not educated enough to tell her, okay, read a book. They're encouraging. Yeah, well, also because the worst thing that can happen with the internet was the algorithm. Because now the algorithm pockets you exactly where you want to be, and it surrounds you with a bunch of people that all think exactly the same way you are feeling. So instead of actually having to sit by yourself and work through your ish, now you got a whole bunch of people validating that bad, feeling that you now have. So it can now just keep lasting uh, for as long as really it won't stop until you decide, like, I'm tired of feeling this way. You're kind of stuck in whatever algorithm niche you originally started being in, and it's kind of this algorithm thing is kind of scary. It's not really the best thing for a lot of people, to be honest with you. But
Yeah.
yes, that was the first one. Second thing that I want to address. Have you guys seen the show on Netflix, Love is Blind?
No.
Okay. So
Oh boy.
we're gonna watch a quick clip of it. It's actually I think it's a pretty great show. Um it's you take men and women, you put them in a room where they cannot see each other. They can only speak to each other
Oh,
through.
I just heard of that show. I've never watched it.
So I thought it was a BS show until I
There's a
watched it, and I was
couple.
like, what?
I heard of it because it's a couple that made it.
There's a couple people that got married off of that show.
Really?
Married. There's a Black and white couple. There's a two Black couple.
That's the
There's
one I seen was the Black people.
the two Black. Oh man, that was a good one. That was a really good one. But okay, getting out of hand. We're gonna watch a quick clip from that. All right, guys. Of one of the guys on there. He was a comedian, to say the least. Fair use. There she is with her gorgeous self, Yana.
I love buying clothes for girls. Yeah, what's your size? Would you like working out?
Yeah, not a huge fan.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh, I get along best with individuals that do work out.
Will you marry me?
Yeah,
Yes. As soon as I see her, it's gonna be two hands. Boom. I already let her know. From here on out, if she's within a 2-mile radius from me, that booty is not safe.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Holy shit. Booty, look at that booty. If we were to be at a music festival, do you like being on a guy's shoulders?
Yeah, you're up for the challenge. You can pick me up.
Yeah. But will I have trouble picking you up?
I have a huge Instagram.
I can't.
I'm just saying, you guys should check out that show. I think you guys will really love it.
I think I'm gonna go check that out. That's
Yeah.
Me
interesting.
too.
It was a very, very, very good show. But do you guys think love is blind?
Nope.
Do you believe in love?
Only if
Love
you
it.
do it the way that show did it, where you actually can't see the person. Because if you can see a person, then no, love ain't blind.
And love is a choice.
And love is
It can be blind, but
explain.
well, it can be. So like you ever had a well, this is way before your time and only a couple of y'all gonna be able to relate to it. I used to have a pen pal. And she and she and I used to write all the time, right? And I'm not gonna say I fell in love with her, but I liked her ass a lot. Like I couldn't wait to get them damn letters. You know what I'm saying? And she was she was actually she lived in Germany before I ever even went to Germany. Like I'm like 18, 17 or 18 years old, something like that. But we wrote each other for years. For quite a few, matter of fact, we met when I got stationed in Germany.
What?
Yeah. And we became real good friends.
Real good friends.
Yeah, we did. She wasn't cute at all. Like she was not she was not cute. But I just I couldn't do it. I was at my height of my damn everything, and I just could not do it. It did no. I just couldn't do it. She's a good friend though. Real good friend.
But you
So
still had to see what that booty do at least once.
no, do that no. Because see, here's the thing: if I have to be worried about an STD or having gorilla babies, we ain't fucking. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
That's listen. That's
Man got a mind of his own, and that some bitch is very judgmental. And I mean, he
that's
won't work right.
right?
He's like,
we always talk about men not having standards. This is some good
shit.
standards right there.
Yeah,
right?
nah. We was cool though. She showed me around every damn thing. She one of the ones who helped me learn German. But we was just cool. I mean, I let her do it easy because the conversation did come up. Like she did talk about, I used to think about you, and I was wondering, oh, you didn't the girl I got married. Yeah. I was not married, but I knew I could avoid her. She was in Berlin. I was 6 hours away from her. She could not see me being the hoe that I was. So I didn't, I couldn't hurt her feelings or nothing like that. But I avoided it. I avoided her.
Damn.
So,
yeah. You let her down easy.
Yeah. She ended up getting married.
Okay.
Somebody out there for her, just where I wasn't. It just wasn't me. Not me.
Not for that night. Not for your life.
Not ever. Nope. Couldn't do it. Nope. And she wasn't ugly or not ugly. You know what I'm saying? She just wasn't cute.
Listen, I'm thinking the gorilla. I'm thinking a shaved gorilla.
Nah, I mean, that was me being funny, but she wasn't no gorilla. She was okay. You know what I'm saying?
Scale of 1 to 10.
2.5, maybe. Hard 2.
You know
3.
what? I am just about to sign off with this thing here.
Men really do. I shit you not.
Bro,
Men,
looks
really
mean
do,
a lot to men. I'm just telling you.
But we rate in numbers. Like we really do. Ever since once you start to become sexually attracted to women, all you think is numbers. Oh wow, she's a 10. and you instantly know what's a 10 and what's a 1.
Yep.
Oh my
That's
God.
the first two things you know, and then it slowly becomes, a little bit more blended as you live life.
Mm, mm, mm.
Man of a mind, mind of a man. There we go.
Mm, mm, mm.
That doctor on that video though, he needs to go see a sex therapist. He needs to go see somebody because
Who?
he's got an issue.
Which one?
The veterinarian.
The butt guy.
The butt guy.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Shake.
black guy. Yeah, that's the problem.
What did he do? What was wrong?
What's wrong?
Yeah, what did he do?
Man, come on, man. I'm one of the biggest hoes you ever. I was one of the biggest hoes you ever meet. I never.
Oh no,
carried
you
on
said
like
it right the first time. Don't try to clean it up.
that. I mean, no, I calm down complete. Like I'm completely.
But what did he do?
Docile. You're docile.
He too much. He too much,
What
man.
was too much
No,
in that clip?
no,
What did you
so-
see? That was too much.
You grabbing all on this woman ass. You
That's
don't
his
know
word.
each other like
Listen,
that.
listen.
That's his
I'm telling
actual
you right
woman.
now,
When he seen her face to face, they together.
that's the first time they're seeing each other.
Right, but they together.
But wait, didn't she
That's the
accept
only
the
thing you thinking
engagement?
about, though.
Well, they were this whole time they were talking. So if
Yes, they've been
they were
talking for a
talking
long
about
time.
that.
They're seeing each other. They got all these connections and feelings. When
Yeah.
you see Rosaletta, whatever that girl name is,
Mm-mm.
you gonna just
No,
give her a
that's
little
different.
hug. You gonna
But
just
it's
give her a little
different.
hug. No, it's not.
That's
These
way
people want to
different.
get married on this show.
Yeah,
How long
they
they been
get
talking to each
mad.
other?
Like people.
It don't matter how long they've been talking. They've been talking long enough to be attracted to each other and long enough to know if they want to marry each other. So how are you supposed to greet your fiance?
I mean, I won't.
Yeah,
give
if a motherfucker meet me and attracts me on, grab my ass, you gay. Leave me alone.
Get out of here. You ain't got to do all that.
I
If you
swear
got
to
some
God.
women who
They
think
been
this
sitting up here
disrespectful
and
to grab their ass
lusting
out
up
in
each
public.
other and doing all this talking it. I know what you like and you know what I like and we about to be married. When you see me and touch me the first time, you ain't about to put your hand back there and he cuffed that ass perfect, okay?
He did. He didn't. He didn't hold back.
I like
Well,
my
yeah.
ass cuffed, okay? So I don't see shit wrong with what that man said or did. Please cuff it. It don't
Okay, God.
What up, ma? Bring that
That's
ass
right.
here.
That's right. But don't just smack it and let it go. When your hand hit it, bow.
Yeah.
You gotta grip that ass right there.
That stick. That grab.
That's right.
But yes. They have about, I think, what is it, like a week of talking to each other, and there's a bunch of different people that they're talking to.
Look at his face.
And
He
he
just
done
look-
won the whole.
It's a
he done
bunch of
won
different
that-
people.
Hey,
So
she
if you're
fine. She
talking to
bad.
different
I ain't
people,
gonna lie. She cute.
you're talking to different people, and you have a notebook, so you're writing down, everything about each person. But obviously, there's always going to be one person that you really gravitate towards a lot.
It's just 1 week that they talk though.
1 week, and then they see each other.
One week, nigga. That's it.
Actually, it
Nah,
might
the
be
time
shorter
don't
than
matter.
that. It might be shorter than that. I'm not, because the entire thing until wedding day is 6 weeks.
I mean, here's the thing. Hold up. You rolling the dice any damn way.
That's true.
Listen, let me tell you something about time, okay? You got motherfuckers who are transparent. I'll tell you, you ask me, I'll fucking tell you. I ain't ashamed of shit I've done. You understand? Period. But then you got people who ain't telling you a damn thing. Nothing. And then you got people who just fucking lie. You don't know nobody background, man. All you know is what the fuck they told you. That's it. That's all you know. That's all you know.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's true.
You don't know what no man. You don't know. This woman could have been a full-blown prostitute in a different city. You don't know. She came to this city because everybody know about it. She never wants to go home. Oh, my whole family dead. All of them. I'm a lone survivor. Lone survivor.
You're gonna have to watch the show to find out how long it lasted.
So this whole waiting all that time, and I need time to see. Time to see what?
Well, there's a couple different things that
for a very long fucking time.
So after the week one, the second they see each other, they now get taken to a Cancun to spend another week with each other. And then after that, or like 2 weeks.
Ooh,
And then after
shit.
that, I think it
Somebody
might be
great.
2 week. I think it might be 2 week intervals. So it's like 2 weeks of talking, then 2 weeks of vacation, then 2 weeks of living together, and then it's marriage time.
Do you want to still marry this person?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what it
okay.
is.
Yeah. If you haven't already called it off, and there were some funny call offs, man. Like there were some people that it's like, oh my god, I promise I want to marry you. Door opens up. Well, I listen, because of my religion, I don't know if we could do this so quickly.
Hey, listen here. I want to make a prediction. I don't know, but I want you to tell me. The veterinarian and his wife, she's gonna want to call it off.
What makes you say that?
I just got a funny little feeling.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm reading this man from a whole different perspective. I ain't gonna disagree with what Danielle said, because if the girl is that right girl, I might greet her like that. You feel me? But he is solely focused on aesthetics. He's solely focused. He's focused on aesthetics. He a hoe. Period. I recognize a hoe. I'm a hoe. He a hoe. He is a hoe.
It's hard to
Game
say.
recognize game.
You picked her based on their conversation, though, and then he saw her, and then had that. So you think he was just?
He's smart as fuck. He asked the questions I would ask. So how often do you go to the gym? That's how he gauged if this motherfucker fat. He knew old girl was a fatty. She said, "Oh no," and he said, "I get along better with people." That's a nice way of saying I don't like fat motherfuckers. You don't go to the gym, we ain't gonna agree with each other at all. And sure enough, when he found out that she did what she was like, hell yeah, I'm ready, goddamn. I won't stop your ass. I told her already that if we put 2 miles each other, the booty ain't safe. I'm like, nigga, you act like a rapist. You are control your goddamn self, act like you've been here before. Calm down. Take that shit down 3 notches, man. You don't prescribe yourself some fucking Viagra or something. You ready to get that shit off of you, huh?
So here's another scene from the show, just to give you guys a little idea of what you'll be watching. All right, fair use. Let me mute myself. So.
What the fuck?
Shit. I got the short shaft out of everyone here in the stadium. Who am I talking to?
I don't know. Take a guess.
No, Shayna. There we go.
What?
No, that's what I was hoping for.
What are you wearing over there?
Hello?
Hello?
Shayna.
It's Natalie.
Of course. I'm sorry. Listen, if you think I'm a dick, I think that's kind of weird. No offense, but
can I just say something, Shane? Sorry to interrupt you. This show, I didn't want to lose the thought. I'm sorry, but this show is about. Can we just say off the record that
you can't help? So.
I think sometimes it's okay to just keep your mouth shut.
If you say do not remember getting mic today either, there's no off the
always
record.
chime in.
Off
say whatever you want.
It probably you seem horrified.
You're right, man.
I just can't believe the words are coming out of his mouth. Honestly, I can't. It
keeps it real.
No, that's not real, man. That's just bad. It's just so
it's
bad,
always
man.
the same.
You gotta stop.
I'm gonna tell all. I'm gonna just say what everyone's thinking at home. Somebody say that.
I would have done myself a big favor.
Do not put me into your words at all.
I'll say one statement, and
Please
hopefully
don't.
I'll just shut up after that. Wouldn't you like that? I think we'd all like that. I think we would all like it if I just shut up after the statement, right?
I think we'd all like if you just shut up in general.
No, please just stop now.
Oh, are you kidding? I'm the realist. I'm the realist, Jared. I say the facts. I keep it 100, bro. I've always kept this completely 100.
Come on, dog. Don't do that.
Yeah,
you're not.
We can do that.
You're not. You came on here for all the wrong reasons, and you know that. And everybody can see through how shallow you are. I know so.
Absolutely.
Because he loves me for me. So the problem I have, because he loves me for me. So the problem I have.
Listen, every woman here is beautiful. I think you're all beautiful. I'm not attracted to all of you. Unfortunately, the only one I'm attracted to is Vanessa. And you know, and I wish I wasn't. And I wish I wasn't. The point is, it's not a choice.
And I've done nothing but berate you this entire time. That's a messed relationship.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to.
So let's be better.
You don't choose. It's nature, baby. We're animals. We're animals.
No, you treat animals. We're human beings.
It looks like Doctor was right.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. His behavior was weird as fuck. Like, weird. And he ain't even good at being a player. Like, there's no way you should be being called out by niggas, women, every damn body. Like, you just that dude. Like, you can tell this nigga was a bookworm. Then he grew into, he became a veterinarian, and he realized that he felt like he was somebody. He's like the kid who got the new pair of shoes and want to show every fucking body. He's kind of like that. Like, he's being somebody that he is not fucking used to being. Little quiet Shamir from India who never cared about to nobody, and he became a veterinarian. Now he think he's somebody because he's making some money, and he weird. Like, he real obnoxious and weird around women. Like, I'm just saying, there's some weird shit. Like, you weird. You behaving weird.
Yeah.
And he's too caught up on looks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all he care about. Like, the aesthetics. That's it. Nothing else. The bitch didn't have a pulse. As long as she looked good and she might breathe some, he good to go.
Some.
He good to go. But she gotta look good. She gotta look good. She'll be dumb as a fucking rock. Just out there. That's my baby.
The funny part about both of them, though, is prior to them dating each other, they only dated white people. Both of them. So both of them, that was their first time ever dating an Indian person.
Y'all, I just need like 2 seconds. This little boy on my nerves. He said he wants to say hi to y'all. Say hi.
Hey. Hi.
Hey, little boy. You forgot the S behind the boy.
He just came from nowhere. This is the one that asked to speak to y'all. He just go come. He just come.
And why is the baby voice? He done been through puberty already.
Who?
The one who just said, "Hey."
All my boys got deep voices. They all
that
look
one
alike.
right there,
Sound alike.
especially. Hey.
Hi. Okay. Hey. Okay. That was enough.
That think me and my brother is twins. Sometimes.
Did you say mine?
Yep.
Okay. Y'all can go.
Yeah, he was the first one that said, "Hey."
Shut my door. Shut the door. Shut the door. He was like, I just want to say hi to them. Like, can I please just say hi? Okay, yeah.
Kids love the internet. But that's Love Is Blind, guys. I'm hoping you guys watch it.
Oh, I think I'm gonna watch it now.
I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with that. It's 2 seasons. They go by very fast. Very, very fast.
I'm about to get on when I get off of here with y'all. I'm going to turn it on.
Right.
That was cringe. I can't do it. that whole thing.
It's because all that stuff is real too. So that's like the fun part about it, because it's like you could tell with some of the cheesy shooting, like you could tell these people aren't used to being on camera. But then when they start talking and like you could tell some of the conversation is a little awkward at first, and then they like, oh wow, that was a good conversation. And then the next day talk to them again, they're like, oh wow, like I'm really getting like a good flow with this person. And then it just keeps happening again, and you literally watch it. And then there's people that are trying to backstab each other. Like, oh, I like that same person too. Or they'll hear like they like the same person. So now they start making shit up. Like, oh yeah, he asked me to be like, his girlfriend yesterday or shit like that. Yeah. And then they'll go back and the guy will be like, wait, what? You weren't supposed to hear that? What's the problem with that? Yeah. It's great. It's great. I'm not a drama person, but God, that was a lot of good drama.
I like to watch it. I don't like to be in it. Watching drama is always fun.
Yeah, a show like that, I'm not gonna lie to you, I would join that. That would be interesting.
You should go on there.
Probably
Hmm.
not.
I would definitely watch.
Probably. You know what? I would try
Okay, Red Lipstick. She would definitely watch.
that. It'll be dope. Why not? Like you get to know someone behind a wall. You don't know who it is. You're just having a conversation with them.
That would be pretty cool though, for real.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, damn, like that's actually a cool concept. Like if you're sitting there having a conversation and you catch someone that you vibe with, you guys are just talking the whole time. It's like, damn, I don't want to say goodbye to this person. And it's like, oh, and that's how they have to meet. So the guy, like how that you saw that the guy has to propose. And once you propose as the guy, then it's like, okay, that's when you get. Well, you propose, she says yes, then you guys get to meet. And after you meet is vacation. So it's not like you can see each other meet and then say, okay, no to vacation. It's like, no. Like once you say yes, it starts the whole like road to marriage.
At what point can they call off the marriage? When they're living together, or like the day of the marriage?
The only time they can say no after they propose is on wedding day.
Hell no. I's dotted, T's crossed.
Yeah, that's the only time they can say no. Obviously, there's different ways you're gonna see people get out of it. Kind of cheap, but
Why can't you just say I don't want to no more?
well, because it's essentially the contract. The contract is you. I'm assuming. Actually, you know what? I'm assuming the contract is once you say yes to the ring, you have to continue through like the whole thing. And the only time you can say no is at the end. Like
I would go through and walk down the thing. And they'd be like, Danielle, do you? I'd be like, no, I don't. Like, can my family please go eat this food that you guys catered?
but they have their whole family and everyone there. They fly out your
That's
family.
why we about to go hang out. We about to have fun. Y'all just got a free trip.
Man, my folks know I'm getting paid for this shit. They don't care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, my damn baby wasn't about to marry no damn woman he only knows for 6 weeks. What the fuck?
Yo, there's some couples. There's been some couples on here.
I would do some shit like that though.
I would.
Your mama said no.
I would.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, look at the comments. They said no.
That's exactly why I was do it.
I like Married at First Sight.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, Married at First Sight is good too.
Married at First Sight. I've never seen that.
Yeah, that's
so
good.
these people don't meet each other at all.
And they meet each other on
professionals, and they meet on the wedding day.
Nah.
Yeah, at the altar. Yeah.
At the altar, baby.
Nah, nigga. Nah.
It's 4 seasons. That's a lot. That's a lot of.
That is a lot.
I mean, hell, what?
I know. I ain't seen that.
Emotional damage.
Nigga, that's a proper. That is so great to set up an affair.
That is.
Nigga, that
How to end your marriage in 3 days, in 3 seconds.
That is so unhealthy.
Of course.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's some fucking going on in there. That's what's been going on.
All right. You put 2 adults.
I ain't gonna leave him, but I'm gonna let somebody test drive this shit. Fuck that. His stroke ain't the same no more.
That sounds like a STD fest.
Facts. Okay, so that was a little comedic relief. Love is Blind. Check it out. All right, shout out to Netflix. You better sponsor me or some shit. On to the next one. All right, another one. Another one. This one is a little bit more geared towards men and the advice that they're given. So let's hear what Stefan Speaks has to say. Fair use, fair use.
Whole F marriage, F women, off all that, right? Focus on you. The reason I don't like it is because it doesn't accept the reality that that same man will probably one day find himself very into a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And if he has not learned how to handle when that moment comes, he will find himself in more trouble. All right. So it reminds me of the story. There's a book called The Game by Neil Strauss. And Neil, he learns how to be a pickup artist, boom, boom, boom. And he gets good at it. He gets great at it. But it doesn't stop the fact that he ends up finding a woman that now he actually falls in love with. And now he's like, yo, all that pickup stuff don't work. Now it's working against him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like you're cultivating a mindset and behavior that doesn't really serve you when these situations come. And they're gonna come.
Yeah.
I don't know any man who's walked this earth who at least a grown man who has not at some point found a woman that he had deeply wanted to be with.
Yeah.
Yes, it didn't work out. And then that's the problem. When it doesn't work out, it becomes all women are this, women are that, rather than, well, how did you handle it?
Yeah.
Were you aware how your emotions created problems? Were you aware of how you lost track of what you needed to do? Like, if we just prepare ourselves, we'd be ready for that moment. And that's what I prefer. I prefer, like, listen, I'm not saying focus on women, focus on you. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to get married because that's how you generally feel, don't get married. But I don't want it to be out of this negative bitterness. I just want it to be, that doesn't fit my life. That doesn't fit me. But be honest with yourself. Don't be like how some women will say, I don't need a man. I want a relationship. Knowing damn well they do.
Yeah.
Knowing damn well they're hoping for that to happen. Don't be that man who claims not F these women when you know deep inside you do want a girl. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You're a relationship guy, you're a relationship guy. Go be in a relationship when the time is right. But now accept it and learn how to properly handle it.
That's so.
Shout out to that. That's the font speak from the roommates. But what you guys think? Chris.
Yeah, I like him. I think he says things very well. I think that's 100% true. All I could think, so I went on a run, and so I used to run consistently in like 2018, 2019, and I got my endurance got better, my pace got faster, but then I stopped doing it. And when I started running again, I'm like 2 minutes slower than I was. And I remember thinking, like, for those people who stop dating because they're trying to find themselves, they don't date for like 5-6 years. They miss out on all that practice. And so they miss out on the experience, collecting that data, what they like, what they don't like. And they think that they can just jump back in and understand how everything works and how dating works and how people behave. But that's something that takes skill and takes practice. And you have to expect the unexpected. And if you expect things to fall into place because, they look good or they have that job or they're a certain height, you're setting yourself up for failure. Right. So I definitely agree that it's something that has to be a bit more intentional. But yeah, I like most of the things he says. Probably like 99% of what he says, I think it makes sense.
Red lipstick.
Yeah. When I was listening to Blooming Ebony, I do the same thing. Like if I take some time, because I'm a gym rat, and if I take some time away from lifting weights and go back like after a couple of weeks, and you think you're going to go back and start lifting the same amount of weight you did a couple of weeks ago, no. It's not going to
Didn't have
go.
to start from scratch.
Yeah.
You might as well just go ahead and grab that 20 pound because you're not lifting that 50. Because then you will be passed out. But yeah, I agree with what he's saying, and Ebony, she did say everything I was going to say. So but yeah, but I think a lot of times we underestimate ourselves and our ability to come back from things sometimes. Um
Mm.
we doubt ourselves sometimes when we shouldn't, because we don't know our own strength. So but yeah, I agree with he's saying, especially when it comes to our men. Yeah, so
I think we doubt ourselves because we remember how hard it was to
mm,
get to that point.
yeah.
And it's getting in shape the first time, I always find, is a lot easier than getting it back in shape.
Very
Because
sure.
back in shape, you knew you were at the peak. You see the peak. You have all the memories and all the experiences. It's all up here, but
Yeah,
your body now can't keep up anymore.
yeah.
And that's the most frustrating and most stressful part, because it's like my timing is off. I can't
Mhm,
catch my breath. I can't catch my wind. My step is shorter.
mhm.
It's all that thing that starts piling up on you. And even like in dating, you could
Yeah,
go right back to the same thing. If you've been in a relationship for a long time, you step out of it and go back to the dating world. It's like you got to catch your tempo again.
yeah.
It's not like just hop right back into it.
And then you have to take in consideration different variables that you may have picked up, along the way, going back into the dating game as well. One, you're older, things have changed, the pace of people have changed. Women don't conduct themselves the same, men don't conduct themselves the same. Say if, like, you've been in a 15, 20-year relationship and you call yourself coming out here dating. Boy, these hoppers ain't trying to hear that. They ready to say how much you paying me, baby. Get my nails done and hair done, and how much would you drive and all that. So like for me, like I'm single and I'm like, and child, please look, I'm about to hang up the towel because these people out here, baby, I don't know. I might stay single, child.
Damn, is that crazy, huh?
Yes, it's weird. I don't know. Y'all can have it.
So why I've been sitting up here waiting for her to say baby? I was just so geek when she said it.
Head with you, sis. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm.
What do you find the most frustrating about the dating environment right now?
People are not dating with intention. See, I'm intentional with my dating. I'm dating for a specific reason. Nowadays, people are dating just to date or just to smash. I have a specific thing in mind. If you're not marriage minded, then I have nothing for you. I'm not a friend with benefit type of chick. I don't do the whole we gonna date for 3, 4, 5 years and then we'll see if we gonna get married. Mm-mm.
Do,
So
do
in the
you think you
guy,
could be friends with someone first prior before getting into a relationship with them?
yeah, yeah. I think you should have some type of friendliness with the person that you're dating, and, or courting. So yeah. But I know there's a question of should your mate be your best friend? Should your husband or wife be your best friend? I don't know.
What do you mean?
Um,
You don't think they should?
no.
Hmm. Do explain.
Because for me, I look at my best friend being another female
Okay.
that, conversations that I wouldn't have with a male, I would have with my best friend who is a female. So I wouldn't consider my husband my best friend. I would consider my husband as my husband and not my friend. Two different roles in my life. husband has a specific role and your friend has a role. My husband doesn't have my friend has a friend role in my life. So I wouldn't call him my best friend. He's my husband. Two different things.
Wow. Interesting thought process. I would think I would want that person to be like my best friend, the person I could confide in the most.
Mm-hmm. But I will confide in him as my husband, but not my friend. It's a difference.
I'm so confused. And what is it? Because to me, it would that transcends everything else. Like
Friendship does, or covering does.
Covering does.
Right. So therefore, I talk to my husband and not my best friend.
Okay, that makes more sense. All right, so then yeah, his role would still be higher than the roles of a friend. Okay,
Exactly. That's what I mean. Mm-hmm.
All right. That's where I was getting confused. I thought it was like there's this side gets special privileges and this side gets
no.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's I know. I'm the weird one. I know.
No.
I get it.
Not
all.
weird. Like I'm.
What are you talking about, child? Where you come
I like
from?
to get clarification. So I ask a lot of questions. And sorry, but I like to get clarifications when I ask things like that. And that is it just was an interesting point that I wasn't completely understanding. That's why.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's, you know. We have to take titles off of people. Like,
Listen.
sorry, it's late. I'm tired.
Nah, it's cool. Danielle, what did you think about what Stefan Speak said?
Oh, he on point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what she eating. I'm probably. It must be good because baby, them cheeses go to town. Okay.
I'm so hungry. And my husband cooked once I got on here, so he made some vegan sandwich and some French fries.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
But yeah, I agree with him. He sound like he knows he's talking about talk. That's my brother. But yeah, he sound like he know what he's talking about.
Yo,
I don't got nothing to disagree with about what he said.
Have you really? Well, I mean, I know you're still pretty like new to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But have you been on different spaces where you hear how they talk about like men and how they should go after women or go after their jobs, purpose, anything like that? Have you been in different spaces?
I do not listen to people.
What do you mean?
That's what I mean. I was trying to make it a longer sentence, but that was just
that was as long as the sentence got. Okay.
Yeah. There was no other words to go there.
Child, let me tell you, the mess that be going on in these YouTube streets, keep it that way, child. Keep it that
way. Just being on the platforms that I be on be enough to have my mind going. I be getting off here with a whole bunch of questions from my husband, like, okay, so what you think about this? Okay, but what about that? Okay, but then we doing this, is that okay? Like, how are you feeling about this? Like, I want to make sure I check in. Like, do you feel work? I be having questions. I don't got voices in my head.
I'm with you.
Don't listen to the voices in your head, right? Or don't talk to them. You can listen to them, just don't talk back to them.
You have to talk back.
You got to get understanding. You have to get understanding. You got to talk back to them.
Baby.
Okay. You got to talk back to them.
If you're going to talk back to them, just make sure you take your meds first. How about that? Just take your meds and then you talk back to them, okay?
A sip of wine. That's my meds.
But Stefan Speaks, when what he was saying though, I find it is kind of similar to like when I first got on YouTube and before when I started doing my show, I heard a lot of what he was saying. No, you shouldn't be looking towards marriage. You shouldn't. And it's crazy, like most of the older men that are married on YouTube or have a relationship or have all the stuff, that's all the stuff that they say, oh, you shouldn't be focused on any of this kind of stuff. Or you should focus on your money, focus on your money, focus on your money, focus on your money, focus on your career. And it's, to me, it's like, but you didn't do all of that stuff that you're telling me to do.
It's
So
nice to hear that men are just as backwards as women.
It's a lot of like do as I say, not as I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I'm telling you what to do if you're not going to do it. Out of here. No.
Who's Antoine?
Anton Daniels.
Oh, Anton Daniels.
Yeah. So I like Anton. I like Anton a lot. He's a big spokesman for marriage, but he's also a big spokesman for marriage. You shouldn't think anything about marriage until you're like 35.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he got married young though.
He got married at like 20.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
They still married?
Still married.
Mm-hmm.
18 years.
My parents met when they were 13. They've been married for like.
You know, I wanted to be with somebody that long when I was younger.
Yeah.
And what happened? What changed?
I ain't actually meet nobody that when I was that young I wanted to be with like that.
Yeah.
John was all the way down south, acting a fool.
Cannot.
Living his life.
It's just a rap.
Maybe his best life.
What do you mean? He had a German girl on his mind at that point in time.
Right. Okay.
German.
Oh my God.
Hey, has anybody played BitLife?
No.
Okay, so I think you should all download the app, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get it, get the premium part of it. My son put me onto it, right? And it's crazy because I got the $8.99 add-on because it allows you, it says God Life. So by God Life meaning you can put your own name in there, and I make the real decisions that I make in real life, right? And I ended up going to school later in life, just like I did in real life. Then I ended up making good money. And so a lot of this is the game tests you on your decision making, how you make decisions. And decision making has everything to do with your outcome. A lot. 99%. It's not so much as I believe in karma. I don't believe in fate. I believe fate is the result of your decision. That's how it ended up for you. I don't believe in natural occurrence. Like it happened because of who you are. This why. No, it happened because you made a decision, and this was the consequence of that decision that you made. Whether it be you got killed in a car accident while driving with somebody else, you chose to get in the car with them. You weren't held hostage. You made a decision, and if that results in your death, you still made a decision. I mean, I don't ride in the passenger seat. Anything go more than 50 miles an hour, I'm driving, or I can follow you, but I don't trust nobody else driving like that.
So fate or what is it called? Divine. What is that? Divine intervention? Is that what it's called? When you're kind of destined to meet someone, you don't really think that's more.
Oh man, you can position yourself to meet whoever. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
You can manipulate you, bro. If you know what you're doing, you can get people you never thought you could get. But can you keep those people? That's the point.
New friends.
You understand what I'm saying? You can get whoever. Can't nobody look at you and say you can't get. You don't fucking know. You assuming, man. I done met movie stars before, and I flirt with them just like I fucking flirt with a regular person that ain't nobody seen before.
Okay, doctor. Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
I
So
totally agree.
you don't know. Can't nobody, don't fight anybody fucking know what the hell. What's that the girl that played Lala in ATL? She live in Atlanta. What's her name again? Lauren London. I caught with her at the fucking mall. Straight approached her. Boom. Talk to her. Hell, she had a baby with ugly ass Lil Wayne. Come on, bro. Get out of here. Hell yeah, I'm gonna approach her. Why wouldn't I approach her? She went to high school there. She went to school there. She lived around there. I'm not gonna be afraid of her. So can't nobody tell you who gonna say what to you. You have no fucking idea. My biggest problem is I was with my baby mama at the mall. You understand what I'm saying? We was laughing and every damn thing. Ha ha ha. He.
Kikiing.
Yeah, we was kikiing each other. But guess what? I wasn't interested though, because she already, she had a baby with Lil Wayne and all that. I'm good. I ain't trying to get caught up in all that.
Red Lipstick, thank you again for coming up. I know you got to get going.
Yeah, Dad, he wants something to eat now. So
no worries. Thank you for coming up.
Hey, thanks, Red Lipstick. You got to come up more often.
I will.
I love you.
All right.
Good night, baby.
Good
night, baby.
All right.
Have a good one now.
That's cool. So yeah, that was the reaction videos I had for today, guys. So the one question, going back to the original video, the Tanya TKO. Interracial dating should be the new norm.
Nick, did you know you ain't muted?
Monique did not just say no. She said, hell no.
Hell no. To the no.
Danielle.
Hell no. To the no. The only thing I want to teach in my relationship is how to treat me. I don't want to teach you what this look mean or what this energy means. I need somebody that know what my culture is.
Chris.
No, I don't think so. I don't think anyone should block out an entire group of people when dating. Like, that's just creating more issues for you. If they like you, figure out if you like them and go from there. But to try to make it the norm or make it a trend or make it a condition that you have to date outside of your race because for some reason it's going to be a better experience, you're going to create more issues for yourself. Like, you already have enough obstacles in your way. So just jump in and want the people that want you, go from there, and vice versa.
Nick?
Hell no.
No. John.
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 No, it shouldn't be the new norm, but I mean, you can't like, you should never. I'm like Chris, like you can't block out a whole group of people, but you gotta leave your options open. Like I'm not going to strictly say no. I'm only going to date within my race because may one out that motherfucker here and there. I just know it's one particular culture that I will never wander into that motherfucker again. So help me. I'm done. It will never happen.
What do
Never,
you
ever,
experience?
ever. Never, ever. And I have reason. It's coming from my own personal experiences. I've tried it twice and I saw similarities between two people who were not from even the same damn generation that I just can't deal with. So I'm done. I'm done there. So what it is.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing to know what you don't like.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
So
true.
I just believe in you trying it and saying you don't like it before you just don't like it.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I ain't trying shit.
No need to try. You know you don't.
But I've always been. But to my defense, I've always been like that. You can tell me you don't need to, nigga. You gonna have to very in depth tell me why I shouldn't, or I'm about to do it. I want to see for myself. I don't believe fat meat greasy, and neither three of my boys, and I complain about it all the time. That's what's wrong with y'all knuckleheaded ass. You don't believe fat meat greasy. It was like, is it? Fine, find out on your own. Great, Dad said we can do it. Like, no, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what
just
you
like
said.
they want to fucking see the results. They want to see what happened. Okay.
Experience is the best teacher. Daddy. Experience is the best teacher.
They stubborn. They don't believe shit nobody say. They gonna research, check your ass, fact check you and everything.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it is good. That's good.
Wow.
So what about you, Clement?
Yeah, Clement. What about you?
Clement.
Want to dive with those snow bunnies?
No.
Say I plead the fifth.
No. Honestly, I want to say more recently, I predominantly only want to date Black women. A lot more recently.
African American Black people, or you want to date another African? Because I was watching this show, and the guy
was just about to say something about that.
The guy was like, I really like her, but it's another woman on there. She is part African. He was like, but I just feel like I should choose her because my family would accept her more.
See, my dad wants to try to set me up with an African woman. But I would say African American.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's. Go ahead, John.
Listen, my experience while I was there, right?
Where?
Africa, over in Africa.
Oh.
I've been to several countries in Africa.
We know.
They treat you different. They treat us different. Now the dudes will try your ass. Like they keep trying. They swear you weak. You know what I'm saying? Like they swear in certain parts. Depends on where you at. In the cities, in the bigger cities, nah, man, it's not like that. But you fuck around and go out there in the country part, now you're gonna get tried a couple of times. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But the women treat us way different. I mean, they're fucking nice, they're sweet, they're agreeable. They ain't that damn sweet. Like you're not fixing to get it. You ain't gonna run over. I promise you that. Like they believe in roles. They believe in roles, and you'll hear about it if you're not working within your role. She's gonna work in hers, but you're gonna have to work in yours too. At least that's the way it was back when I was visiting. So it was more so like that in Eritrea and Togo, and even in Cameroon. Nigeria was hit or miss. Nigeria really likes the Western culture. Like they really adopted a lot of facets from it, from what I saw. I don't know if that changed now, but I think it would be worse.
Probably.
But Cameroon and Eritrea and Togo, boy, I'm just telling you. So I don't know, Clem. You might need that daddy, you know what I'm saying, go on the range you want. You understand what I'm saying? These girls conservative. They believe how they believe. And it is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Had you a damn little Ghanaian goat come out this motherfucker. Boy, I can't wait to get a little boy. Ooh, I can't wait. I want to see his ass up there with a bow tie on. I'm bad. Like my daddy.
Yeah. No. But that's been the thought process. My dad would like me to have an African woman. But we'll see. We'll see. I still got time.
Have you dated African women?
No.
Clement, why not?
Because he don't want a bumba.
Well, I mean, that was only there when I was a child.
I mean, they here though. I be seeing African women all the time.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just never really I ran into more Jamaicans than I have African women.
Go to the braiding shops where they braid their hair. They all there.
Oh, okay.
They are.
Good to know. That's where to scope them out.
Hey, you there? With the small fingers. Come here.
With the small finger.
The smaller fingers. Come here. I want to talk to you.
I dated an African guy.
Yeah. What'd you think of him?
It was horrible.
Yeah.
I dated a couple of African guys. They was horrible. They all got wives in Africa, which is weird to me. What I did like though is the one guy, when we went to his house, I was looking around. He had a picture of his wife actually just up. I was like, who is that? He's like, well, that's my wife in Africa. I was like, oh, okay. So why you dating, bro?
He was straight up.
I love that. I was like, why you dating here? He was like, well, because she's already there and I'm all the way here. You know, I'd be lonely. I was like, okay. I understand that. If he was my type, I could have fucked with him.
Damn.
But I ain't they be cheap too, so I don't like that.
That honesty. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't cheating. He was honest with you. He had a picture up and everything.
Fuck around and have a hysterectomy.
They ain't fucking around having shit because they ain't get the fuck. They just got to have some conversation. Some company.
Ma'am, your baby bed has been tore up. It's useless now.
I am totally pigeonholed myself. Not only do I want a black man, he need to be an African American man. That is where I'm at.
Needs to be African American.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I am. I want somebody that's like me. I want somebody that understands me. I don't want to be having to explain shit. I already got to tell you how to treat me personally because I'm a woman and you a man and y'all is weird. That's enough to learn.
We're the weird ones. That's why we got
the weird ones.
We're the weird ones.
Okay, so you keep on saying it. Like, okay, so you know that you're weird. I don't know what's up.
Listen, I'll let you believe whatever you'd like to believe, okay?
Your kitchen clean? All right.
I know that y'all weird.
Go to double check.
You want me to finish the sentence and say we weird too?
Yes,
That'll
please.
make you feel better.
That would.
Well, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Why not? Why not?
It doesn't matter what you think.
There we go.
That's right.
Why can't
you? What did you come on here cheering for?
Guys, I'm slacking on the show today. I had no questions for you. I'm sorry. I just
Well,
had
I do
videos.
Hey,
I do
you
want
look
to hear.
tired. Like life is beating you up.
I am a little tired. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You got
I'm
beat
a lot
up.
tired.
Tell her how you got beat up.
When? Last weekend or the weekend before that? Or this weekend? Which one?
Both of them, hell.
All of them.
Please
All
say
of
the
them.
stories of you getting beat up.
He man don't get beat up. He be in there hurting folks.
That's what we don't want to hear.
I still get punched at, all right?
You can get hit, but
Yeah.
not beat up.
No. Not beat up. I will never allow myself to be beat up. That's like,
Okay, good.
I'll die before I get beat up. Chill.
Good.
You have to fucking kill
That's
me.
what I'm talking about.
No.
I told you, you got to be a winner. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing I know. I'm a winner. The hell? What else is there?
The hell?
Dead.
Exactly.
According to you,
yeah. I'm a winner. I'm dead. That's it. That's two obvious decisions.
My baby boy got into a fight at school.
Who?
Chase. The one that live here, he got into a fight at
I
school.
don't know who the fuck he is.
So he at home with me. He on spring break, but even when he come off of spring break, he still got in-school suspension. The little boy just kept
He ain't
bullying
getting
him.
punished right now, is he?
Hell no, I took him out to eat. What you mean?
I was about to say, hold on.
No, this is all he did was incorporate my anti-bullying policy.
What happened, Chase? What happened?
With you, beat that ass. Tell him. She asked you what happened. She asked you what happened. You're not
I asked you, Chase, what happened?
She asked me. She asked you.
Yes.
No, what happened? Why did you fight? You sound like you're an attacker. No.
Chase, baby, you're not shy. Don't be like that. Bring your ass up into that mic.
No.
He called me a chicken and a scaredy cat, and by then, like, he'll come up to my face and do. All the time.
He was sniffing in your face.
Yeah.
Out of disrespect.
How long? How long?
Months.
For months.
Ever since I started here.
And so what'd you do?
That's when I hunted him down and pounded him to the ground.
Yep, that's the report that I got.
Hunted him down.
Full amount.
Hunted him down.
Hammer fist. That's what I'm talking about.
This motherfucker said I hunted him down.
Yeah, he real sweet. My baby's sweet though. He's sweet. We be playing GTA together. He won't let me shoot the homeless people. He's like, Dad, they're homeless. They have a rough life. I'm like, nigga, this a game. They getting it. Bow. And I fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm like, yeah. But he's like,
Change their life is the way
got all
that
of
it is
that.
because of the choices that they made. We don't feel sorry for bums. They make the choice to be a bum.
Well, I killed the hell out of him. I'm just telling you. I killed him. And he got all upset about it. So he's very nice. So for the dude, when the principal called me, well, Chase will text someone today. I said, well, what happened? I could see the video footage. The child couldn't do nothing but cover up his head. I'm like, damn. That's what I said to myself. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I was afraid he was going to throw him over the rail. I'm like, damn, Chase got it this nigga bad. Like he was upset. Okay, so I need to work with you on controlling your emotions still. Because me personally, at 12, I would have fought him. At 20, I would not have fought him. We would have one-on-one conversation. Because I learned that, you know what I'm saying? Just talk to him and say, listen, man, if you do this one more time, you know I'm going to have to put these hands on you. And if you get loud trying to draw attention over here, I'm going to put these hands on you immediately. And there ain't shit you can do in the form of winning. So I really advise you to go the fuck on. It's just me and you talking man to man 1-on-1. But you're gonna catch that fade. Leave me alone. All right? Can you do that?
Man, once
We
he
can be
came
cool.
close to my face and inhaled once, trying to sniff the air that's near my mouth, you getting your ass beat that first time. You too close to me.
He just reached his breaking point. That's all.
My breaking point.
I fought him for like putting up with it for months, man. For months. We ain't gonna do no damn marching over here. We ain't gonna do wear no damn stupid ass t-shirts talking about some stop bullying Mr. Man. Kids gonna fucking bully, bro. It's gonna happen. You can waste billions of dollars on advertisement, all that. Kids are some of the most evil motherfuckers ever made. They will find a weakness on your ass and exploit that bitch until you ready to jump off of a building. And the worst thing you can do is not let them fight it out. That's the worst thing you can do. You need to let them some bitches fight. Let them get it off their chest. Hell, that's what they do in football practice. You come in there with all that damn mouth and energy. You don't want to practice football because you still mouthing. Shit, let's stop practice. Y'all two get out here, make a circle. You two in the middle. Let's go. And fight it out. You got all that mouth. What you gonna do to them? Let's see. I'm tired, not cause so you tired now. You want to catch you when you're well rested, huh? I don't want to hear nothing out you no more. I'm gonna run you to death. And that's the end of that. Just let them fight it out. Win, lose, or draw is gonna be some good out of it.
Let them duke it out.
Respect will be given. Respect will be earned that day by somebody. Mm-hmm. If you that one who got your ass beat, you gonna respect the man that he can beat your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And if
you guys might become best friends after that.
Most of the time, that's what happens. You become best friends.
Yeah.
Because he found out that you would fight, even though he won. He know you'll fight, and that's all the bully need. Like he don't want that kind of pushback. You understand what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody just gonna go through that shit that happens on the movies. Motherfucker get hit 9 times and no other person don't even get a lick in. That's rare. That's rare. You got them kind of skills where you don't even get hit. You don't even get touched. That's rare. That's rare. Yeah. You're going to get hit some kind of way. It may not do no damage, but you're going to get hit. It's a fight.
Mm-hmm.
But, don't nobody, bully don't want that shit. A bully wants a victim. A victim don't say shit. Or a victim just allows it to happen. And it's going to happen to you every day. Your mama can go down there and tell them all they don't care. Nobody cares because the kid gonna keep right on till your kid stop it.
Kids are assholes.
Complete. Mine included. He ain't no damn angel. I ain't stupid. Him or his brother.
My babies are angels.
Mine is a good kid, but I know when I'm not around, he's a damn devil. I know it. I know it.
He can wear his halo. He can wear his halo when you're around.
When if Daisy show up coming in the door, that the halo broke like a mother, it just cracked. I'm like, what you do today? Well, Dad, wait a minute, let me put my books down, and I'm gonna stand 10 toes down, Dad. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on this. I'm like, God damn, what you do, Jay? How bad was it? What you do, Pootie? What you do? He shouldn't have touched me. That's his other brother, Jamarcus. He shouldn't have touched me, Dad. He shouldn't have touched me. I didn't start it. I just finished it, Dad. I just finished it.
There you
go. There you go.
That's it.
Well, we've reached that 2-hour mark. No.
You know what I'm saying? Look at him. He's just ready to climb into the bed. You, man.
What? I am tired. I still got homework to do. All right? I'm not done yet.
Oh, I forgot you in
the
school.
Night is young.
Sorry,
the night is young.
Picking on you on your show. I'm sorry.
Nah, Monday school is over. And then after that, I got the fight. And after the fight, let's get a house. All right? I get to
new.
Got a lot going on.
Champion of the world, the Ghanaian GOAT.
I'm bad.
It's an inside joke. But I'm telling you, it is catching on, and Clement know it. It is catching on, man. It's catching on. You see how he got that goat sound down? He been practicing. He like this. It's got a ring to it.
It's funny.
He doing
It's funny.
commercials, farm commercials and shit. Yeah. Hey, listen there, Clement. Watched your last 6 fights, and you're a bad motherfucker. We'd like to sponsor you. Me and the boys over here. You don't mind? We're goat farmers.
Goat farmers.
And you're a bad boy. Oh shit!
No, I'm a pacifist. Okay, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Okay.
Nigga, see that smile and that shit you just said gonna get somebody ass toe out the frame. Thank you. See, he don't even like the fight.
Yeah.
Okay, push him. See what happens. Put your hands on him. Push him. Just
look, not even push him. Hold the pencil, like knock the pencil off my hand. Knock the pencil off my hand.
The most quick ass hands Clement got.
I'm a pacifist. I'm a pacifist, right?
Yeah,
I don't
get touched then. Oh shit. I thought you was a pacifist. I lied. I was just joking.
I know. To me though, fighting's always just been fighting's just been fun. You know.
I don't think any pacifists feel that way.
I don't think so.
No pacifist feels like fighting is fun.
Yeah.
That does not go there.
Chris got a temper. She just got a long fuse, but when that fucking fuse go off, boy, she crazy as hell when she get mad. Chris got a temper. She ain't fooling no damn body. Chris got a temper. Chris, how's your temper, honey? How is it?
Yeah, I can get pretty mad.
Yeah.
You're talking
Typically,
breaking
personality types that's very cordial like that and very nice and pleasant. When they get mad, they crazy than a motherfucker because they don't bother nobody. So when you start fucking with them, they can't take it. It's like, why are you fucking with me? I don't bother nobody, bitch.
Damn, you know.
You know what? I ran 2 miles today just for you, ho. Get to putting her hair in a ponytail because this bitch don't believe.
Wow.
Fat meat greasy, but I'm gonna start today.
I try not to get into any encounters because I'm not gonna fight you. It's either we talk it out or I cut you.
Oh shit! Or you what?
You talk it out or I cut you. That's it. There's 2 options. All right. So you're not trying to get cut.
Then back it up.
Yeah, they took. Okay, so we went to the basketball game and they took my knife. And I was so mad. So I gotta go get a new knife. Yes, I'm not kidding you. I'm an Aquarius.
Wait, you're an Aquarius?
I am.
Yeah, my birthday just passed. Remember?
Yeah. Why are you so confused?
They took your knife. I ain't got past the fact they took her knife. Like she ain't fucking playing. Like you, I thought you was joking.
Yeah.
I thought you was joking too until she said that they took my knife.
No, so they're like,
took
we
my
have
damn
anything
knife.
with hers. Do you have any pepper spray, any knives? I was like, oh yeah, I got a knife. And they're like, we can't let you walk in with that knife. So he.
Wait, when's your birthday?
The 26th of January.
Oh, okay. Happy belated.
Thank you.
Happy, very, very belated.
You told me happy birthday.
I was gonna say you told her happy birthday when it was her actual birthday, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got bad memory. All right.
It's all good. Thank you, guys.
You've been hitting the head a lot. It's
You
okay.
can't tell someone happy birthday too many times.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There we go. It's your birthday. It's birthday
Unless you
week
have
here.
toddlers, then they can tell you too many times.
Okay. Diminishing returns. I think it's a cancer.
That's mine.
I think it's a cancer. I think my aunt looked it up. I think it's a cancer. Yeah.
Mine's a Capricorn.
I think it's
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm. Wait, what? You've been guessing your birthday? Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to know the exact time to actually get your exact rising.
Ain't it just on your birth certificate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Matt's
I
like
died.
or something like that. It's on the
I
birth
died at 75.
Were you rich?
Oh yeah, I was a millionaire. But I
Okay.
died at 75. I own multiple properties. I died at 75. I was a doctor.
Hey,
What the hell is going on?
Bet life.
Bit like
Oh, I'm like,
I got it
what?
in graduate school when I applied.
Damn.
Interesting.
That's crazy because it's when Chase started it and he couldn't get into medical school at all. He got rejected. 2 different lives he got rejected. And it was the decision that he was making leading up to that. He didn't application process. He rejected his application.
This is what Meta's gonna be like. We're gonna put on those glasses. And we're gonna go through a bunch of lives through Meta, and never.
But now he's doing good. Now
Yo, I just bought the little Oculus thing for my kids.
Have you put it on?
So fun.
Yeah.
What is it?
The Oculus?
Oh, that virtual reality.
Yeah.
You can watch videos on there. Have you guys used it?
Nah, I want to play a game.
I've never
We
seen a
just
video.
got it. We ain't been playing with it too long, and then I be having to take it from them because they get on my damn nerves, them damn boys.
There's a virtual reality room. Like you can actually go and play. They give you like you have like a gloves, a gun, a pack on your back, and the Oculus too. And you're in a room and you see everything through the glasses. So that, and then they also have like a treadmill too, like a tread sled, and you're hooked up to all of it. Damn, I can't wait for the metaverse. I really can't. It's gonna be amazing. Night. Yeah, I heard about that. You're not looking forward to it, Chris?
They're selling slaves in the universe. They're selling them everywhere.
I ain't no damn slave. What the fuck is y'all talking about?
She said they're selling slaves in the metaverse. I said they're selling them in the universe too.
I think John was saying they're like NFT. Yeah.
Nick, why are you coming on here with this controversy now? What game is this? Wow.
I think we were talking about that before though. Who else were we I think it was John. He was saying that it was like NFTs or something like that.
What about?
It was some kind of like painting. But going back to the original thing, I think the metaverse is going to be pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool.
Human? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Completely. But I think there's a lot of good potential for it, as in if you are able to fast track your life through VR, you could probably mature a lot faster at a younger age, I think. If you're able to fast track your life, if you're able to, okay, the game John just played, Bet Life. Now imagine that on Metaverse. Now imagine that time that he spent. How long did it take you to get through your whole life on that game, John?
Oh, it's pretty fast. You
So
just
fast.
gotta ask questions.
Correct.
So
So
like,
now,
I went through it the whole thing in less than an hour.
So
2
now
hours?
imagine going through
Not tired.
living an entire life already, going through decisions and making and all that stuff.
No.
No?
Because then you'll be dependent. So I don't think that's very good for men, because men have to have confidence in their decision making. So if you're reliant on another system to help you make decisions, then you're not going to boost the testosterone that you need. That can probably be pretty detrimental to men, because you have to have confidence in your ability to make decisions. So I understand cycling through, but if you go into the real world, you start questioning decisions. Like, what would my metaverse tell me about this? Then you're not going to build that confidence within yourself. Some things, yes, but not
I'm
everything.
more talking about you going through multiple lives. Not just gonna be one, obviously. It's just gonna be multiple lives, test runs, constantly going through over and over, learning how to constantly make decisions, or training your decision skills ability. Just
Okay, so
because there's real consequences in the world, but if you're able to take away a little bit more of the consequences, or in metaverse, like, there will be less detrimental consequences towards you, or you could actually live through all the consequences. If anything, if you go homeless in the metaverse, then yeah, you start back in a lesser level or some shit like that, you know?
that makes sense. So you're seeing it more as a way to build that skill of decision
Correct.
making.
Yeah. Like, you get to practice it. Or you still don't think
I
so?
don't know. I think, like, if you're living life, you get to make decisions, and you're practicing making decisions just in life.
Mm-hmm. But then, you know, after this, that's it. You became drunk, and then you regret it at 70.
Well, that's what was written for you, my baby.
No.
This is what I like. So he was over here complaining. He lost half all his money. He got divorced. His wife was pissed off about that garage to the point to where she don't want to be with him no more. But I said, so what did it come from? She didn't like the garage. I said, no, it's deeper than that. I bought a new house. It's two choices on that question. It'll say, well, your wife doesn't agree with it. Do you want to buy it anyway? He bought it anyway. So when he bought it anyway, years later, the garage, she can't stand it. She wanted a divorce. She took everything. She got everything. He died broke.
Oh no, I just had to pay for the divorce.
My lord. Can you sign a prenup in the game?
He got a Ferrari. And here's his mindset. He has a Ferrari that's broke, and he can't even afford to fix it because he's broke.
No. It was already fixed. And I had
I read it. I just read it. Like, you didn't get out there.
I had a house at Manchester.
Yeah, he's 12. So at any rate, he lost everything. He had past tense. But the key, the whole point is that your decisions play a very key role in how your life, and the people that develop this game know that.
Yeah.
And they got the game set up, the algorithm is set up to perform a certain way. That's pretty cool.
What's the dependence?
No.
What do you find is the dependence?
Go away.
Just go and make decisions in life. Fuck that game.
Mm-hmm. So do you guys don't believe in practice makes perfect?
Practice doesn't make perfect. Boom.
Makes better. So you can make better decisions if you practice making your decisions.
So, but the whole thing is that's still just a game, baby. That's not real.
Absolutely. But what I'm saying is you become a lot more certain with your now you don't just see, oh, these are my two choices. Now you see, okay, this choice is going to lead to this, this, and this, and this is going to lead to this, this, and this.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to use that
doesn't have parents or something?
What's that?
Huh?
So this is like for a person who doesn't have parents or something?
What? Like,
no, this game.
Are we talking the game or the metaverse? What are we talking?
I'm talking about what you're saying, that this person is doing all this. So, okay, so if I'm living life, I'm living life.
Mm-hmm.
I got a decision to make. Why would I practice making decisions on this game when I can look at the thing, and then if I want to talk to somebody, I better go call my mom? And then
because
make
some
a
people don't
decision.
know how to make decisions, don't make proper decisions.
That's why
Some people
that's why
really
you
can't
talking to
make
your mama.
decisions. But that don't mean she know either.
Oh no,
Mama, there comes a point in your life where
I don't know
like,
about your mama, but my mama no.
all right, I mean that's good, but there comes a time in a person's life where your mom ain't gonna have your answer for you because she don't know all the variables surrounding you. Only gonna explain to her one part of it. You ain't giving her the whole picture because she wasn't there.
And
Unless
on
she
the game,
lives
that
in
shit
the
getting
house with you,
explained.
then
It's
she
just
can
a
make a
fucking
solid
game. That shit just
decision.
wet.
It's about how you see life. Do you understand? Like some people go through life and they really will, like really when left to decide on their own, will always make the wrong decision because the way they see life is their paradigm. It's just how they see life, and they just don't get it. A lot of people would do like that. How do you think people make that decision? Do you think people decided to become 700, 800 fucking pounds? No.
Yes. Yes,
Decisions were made long ago to eat healthy, to eat unhealthy, and eat a lot, and fuck all the other stuff, and they end up being 700 pounds, 800
So that sound
pounds.
like they did choose that.
Yeah, of course they chose it. Ain't no damn body born like that. You can be born with a propensity to be. You can be born genetically that way. Like genetically, you're predisposed to be able to put that kind of weight on. But you weren't predetermined. God just made you fat. No, nigga, you made you fat. You, McDonald's, Taco Bell, them 9 goddamn meals you eat a day made your big ass fat. Because if you would have ate healthy and never did that and had a better example, you would never been fat. You just have the genetic predisposition to be fat. You chose to be fat. If you fat, you choose to be fat. There's very little people that it's a very minute people who just cannot help but to gain weight, even though they try hard, they eat right, they try everything, they still gain weight. That population is less than 1%, and there's nothing to even mention in the debate. Don't even mention it. Well, some people can't. Nah, nigga, that you can't even use that. We looking at the other 99%. If you fat, you meant to be fat. Just because you don't care nothing about losing weight. That's the result. That's the end of it. That's that. But I think you can learn to make better decisions.
And
Or
if you had
see
something
what
like the
your
metaverse practice,
I just like it because you see what your decision making is, like the decisions you make, you can see feedback as to what happens when you make these decisions. The friends you chose, like I would only choose people who were smart and who were not that crazy. Because you had looks, smart, and crazy. And the crazy was defined like people who were like they argumentative, crazy, like what you would call crazy. They real argumentative, hard to get along with. Wow, they'll do shit that some people wouldn't do, right? I would never make friends with. I would always reject those friends. My circle was comprised of doctors and other people who were like-minded. I didn't put none of the other people there. The girl who I was dating, she got pregnant by me. She chose to have an abortion. I broke up with her. So, but I did that in real life too.
let them know.
Yeah,
Let them know.
you ain't just gonna pull that trump card on me, nigga. This is half out. If I'm telling you I'm gonna support the situation, you don't trust me. Why you fucking me? Why you giving me your soul if you don't fucking trust me like that? Then okay, you don't trust me like that, then I don't fucking trust you as a mother. So you did what you did, and I'm gonna do what I have to do, which is I can't fuck with you. I'm done. I'm out.
I don't understand why females have abortions and still be wanting to be with that man. Because to me, to have an abortion is saying that I don't want to be with.
Yeah, you need to. For me, you just gotta let me go, because you don't want nothing to do with me for real. Like you don't want a fucking permanent fixture that's gonna remind you of me for one, right. And then two, you kill my fucking baby. I got a problem with that. You killed my fucking baby, and I don't appreciate it. It's your body, your choice. I get it. I got you. No problem. Well, you can take your fucking body, and it's my choice to leave your ass. You chose your body over me, so that's fine. Go ahead. Bye. Deuces. Because you don't want to be in the same house with me talking about that shit over and over. Because I'm going to make you relive it all the fucking time. Like, I wonder how old my son would have been or my daughter would have been right now. Oh, 2? Damn, too bad you killed him.
Too bad.
Will you just please let it? This ain't letting shit go. You think you can go find him, get him back, put him back together and shit? Nah, I can't even. I got it. I would have to go. I would just have to go.
That's a bad situation to be in.
Yeah, because it's like the ultimate fucking rejection.
Yeah.
For somebody not to have your fucking baby. Oh,
that's what it feels like when a woman want to have an abortion from a man.
Fuck yeah, it feel like you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like your genes, fuck you and your genes. I don't want nothing to do with you, for real.
I'm very satisfied with your reaction.
You're like, it's like they don't care nothing about like me, bro. Like I'm about to give you my fucking DNA, nigga. Like I'm about to give you this healthy ass immune system I got, this strong ass ironclad. You know what I'm saying? These brain cells. And you don't want that shit for your child?
No.
Fuck you. Shit. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's plenty.
That's primarily what the fuck is used for.
People. He married her?
Hold up. Yeah, wait. She done had 10 kids come out that thing.
And he married her. He married her.
You hear that? You hear that?
It's like
That's
what, like
what
a hot dog?
sound like every
Like
time
a
she
hot
sit
dog
down.
in the hallway?
What the hell is wrong with you, John?
Nigga, that's her walking down the hallway.
No, she had more. She had more.
You would have scared me from having sex. I wasn't even having sex with her ass. I mean, she got kids every fucking where.
Everywhere.
Literally.
That's with abortion. With abortions too. She had that. That's insane.
She's fertile.
That's a lot. Like why?
Because she's fertile.
That's true. That's true. Do women have that just kind of like instinctive, I want to pop out a kid? Like, no?
So, I used to say I wanted so many kids or whatever like that, but I never actually pictured my life as being a mom. Like, if I'd actually thought about what entail having a kid, I wouldn't have had not nan kid.
Damn.
I like making skills.
Yeah. Now, no, I damn sure should have. Shit. Not me. Young me with a fucking kid.
Nah.
I'll be all type of stereotype. I had horror. No. I couldn't see it.
No.
When? At what age?
And before the age I had them motherfuckers, I couldn't picture it.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm in there with you. It ain't there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have had more energy, but I wouldn't have had no interest in the motherfuckers. I wouldn't have had no interest. I'd have been trying to find my mama, so quit mama. Take these I'm not a good mama. Take this kid. I'll be back.
At 26, I'd have been all right. But anytime before 20, because that's when old girl had an abortion. I was 26. I was ready. Then I got ready again at 29, made Donovan. And then the rest is just history, right? But before then, shit, nigga, you got me fucked up. I like to travel way too much. I didn't even like women who had kids. I would avoid them motherfuckers like the plague. You want to get rid of me? Tell me you got some kids. I don't care if it's one.
I mean, right now I don't. I've never.
Because I want accessibility. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that I don't like kids or I couldn't love your kid. It was just I want accessibility. Yeah, when I say let's go fucking run out to somewhere in the middle of the fucking night and grab this and just nothing on but our pajamas or whatever. Okay, well, we got to take the bait. Oh, fuck, I don't even want to go. Never mind. Let him sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Fuck my life. I hate it. Yeah, no. Or you stay here, I'll go. Yeah, so I avoided him. If he had a kid, I was out. I was done. Because I was young. I wanted to be free. I didn't make this kid. I ain't finna fucking do all
Women
that.
with kids are usually like nicer too.
Huh?
Women with kids are usually nicer.
They're easily, they want some.
They're a lot more pleasant.
Of course, they're gonna be nice. They ain't fixing to run off potential help. You crazy? Until after they get damaged. Once they scarred a little bit, they will. What do you want? Let me guess. You just want to fuck. I know you. I've seen your type before. Bitch, I'm just saying hello and your kids shoe untied. I ain't gonna want you. What the fuck you mean?
Miss, you're on the checkout line. I just got to check your groceries. Okay.
That's so interesting. I think I started wanting kids like 23. Yeah, pretty early on.
You ain't had no friends that had kids?
My age? Yeah. I think my friends started having kids like 21.
You still want a kid, seeing them with their kids?
Maybe want kids even more.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I had a little.
I was looking at my friends having kids like, I ain't gonna do it. Y'all cars is fucked up. Y'all fucked up because y'all spending all y'all money on a damn kid. Where the fuck is they daddy? No.
Well, my friends, they all got married after having kids, so they're little families.
Kids have a better judge of character than grown people. Much better.
Mm-hmm.
It's like their little gift. I actually
my youngest son don't fuck with my brother.
Last year.
He don't. He be crying like a motherfucker. He do not like him.
At all?
At all. At all.
I really had no problems with small kids.
I mean, and he been like that since he was little. Cause I mean, shit, he only 3. I mean, even as an infant, he was looking at them like, oh my goodness.
I had a cute little juicy ass boy baby before COVID. I think it was 2018, something like that. I was at the grocery store, and it was a woman there with this pretty ass, juicy, about 9-10 month old. Fuck, he was so cute, boy, just juicy and plump. And he just out the fucking blue, damn near jumped out our hands trying to get to me. And so she was like, he trying to get to you, ain't he? I said, hold on. I went and got some hand sanitizer from the thing because I know I smoke and stuff. I ain't want to touch that woman baby with my hands. I need to be sanitizing real quick. but I wanted to hold him because he was smiling real big and shit. And I was holding him, he was just looking at me, and then he started like pulling on my hair on my face, and he was doing like this on my side of my face and trying to talk like he was trying to talk, and I was talking to him, and I was an instant baby.
You wanted a baby right then.
Yeah, man. Yes, I did. Yeah, I was like, so where's his daddy? At home. I'm like, oh fuck.
Chill.
Ready to adopt. Ready to adopt.
He was sad. This damn boy that chose me, I can't even choose him back.
You know, like, I had to go put in my request. I'm like, listen, I need a child. Yeah. I want a damn baby. Then the 12-year-olds on, they don't want to hear that shit. Like, what? Well, you mean that we won't be the youngest no more? Like, nope. Know about this brother stuff. It's enough of us. Don't you think it's enough of us? I want a little girl too.
You're 46?
7.
47. I think that makes sense for a man. Because typically around that time is when you hit peak happiness. And so you start to probably want that a bit more.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Because things are starting to fall into place, you know?
Break over there.
I look at kids and I'm like, ugh. Oh, what the hell's that?
Kid, like, here, take it back. Yeah. I don't hold kids. I don't hold kids. They got AIDS.
My buddy tried to get me to hold his. He just had a kid. He tried to get me to hold it. I was like, bro, like, come on, man. I don't do this. All right, keep it. Keep that thing.
Keep it.
Keep it. Take money, whatever you want. Just keep that thing away from me, okay?
Hey.
I don't. You know what it is? Babies are too fragile, and something that fragile, I just don't want in my hands. Okay, it's too scary.
Oh, now when they first born, I won't hold them.
Yeah, it's like
I was scared to fucking death when I had to go home with my damn baby by myself because they had
like
death. So,
like you
can't we all wait for her?
Hold it the whole time just because I don't want to hurt it. Wait.
I would.
That's so sweet.
What have you learned?
Are you done yet? Damn. How old? How old was he? He was telling his dad this?
And whenever, like, his dad's like, I'm worth it, I usually be laughing. And now it's like I don't care.
Okay.
I'm in the chess club, I'm joining clubs, smart, and it's making me learn something. I'm building up for something great.
So you've seen the difference between what happens when you do these behaviors versus what happens when you do these behaviors that I've been telling you about. Right. And that's how that game works. That game reinforces what I've been trying to teach him, which he's getting a fast forward look at. If he makes these decisions like how he makes them, he ended up in jail in one of them. He ended up going to jail.
It's almost like
behind bars. Yeah, he's practicing decision making right now. So then now
it only help hard-headed people. Because the sense he made, I'm sure before he made it made damn good sense that you would go to jail doing the shit you did, but he still did it. So
but listen, if you have someone on there, no matter how hard-headed, if you do the same decision 18 times in a row and keep getting the same result, listen, you can only be but so dumb. You know what? If anything, the good thing about the metaverse is we could weed out the weak. We could thin out the gene pool real quick. All right, this guy's been to jail 180 times off the same idiotic mistake. He doesn't need to, put him somewhere else.
You got 12 kids already. It's too late.
Then round up all the women that decided to do that, and round up all the kids and throw them somewhere.
Say what?
Far away from the rest of us.
Nigga.
Okay, that's just it. We're Gattaca in this bitch. We're gonna thin out the gene, keep the blood pure. There we go. That's it.
Well, all right.
Oh no, he doing this shit on his own. He doing it. He's doing it.
But you don't have guidance in real life, though.
I'm using it as a.
Well,
You
to
don't
most,
got
to
no
most
guidance in real
extent of like adults, to most the extent of
You
most
said,
adults.
what adult go out and ask? Nah,
I think
I'm
it's-
not
I
doing
think
it. But see, I'm
It's the
I'm
same.
not
but
doing
what's
that.
the difference? When
Only
you're
thing
talking
I'm
about a
doing is
game
letting
right
him
there
make
on a cell phone versus a metaverse would be what's so different that you're like, I'm genuinely curious at this point. What's so different about the game on the phone and
Yep.
then a metaverse where you're putting on a simulation and essentially playing a game?
What's the same as all that shit stupid?
So then, in fact, you might learn the lesson a lot better, wouldn't you?
I'm all about learning, whatever it looks like.
Oh my gosh. They'll be having sex when they put the helmet on.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
Do you
mean,
remember that with fucking Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone? He was
Demolition
a cop.
Man?
He came back to the future and to have sex. They put this helmet on with Sandra Bullock, and they sat there and they was having sex. Like, fuck that. Yes, I don't want no virtual reality sex. I want that dick. Okay, they clowning.
I mean, I'm all for. I mean, I understand where you're coming from now, but I mean, I just like the little. I like the little bit app. I don't know about all that other shit, the virtual reality. I know about it, but I think it would be cool. I'm with it. But
I think it'll
as
be
far as
extremely
that bit life, I think it's good for kids to get to practice, see what they decisions they make and where it's going, and how they life gonna turn out, because they don't know. Like you can tell a child.
Judge Dredd
all fucking day. Don't do this and don't do that, right? But they will fucking see why you don't want them to fucking do it. Like my mom told me, don't fucking hang out with this, don't forget. Soon as I damn started driving, I'm in the fucking projects. Fuck that. I want to see why. Well, I almost went to fucking prison because of decisions that I fucking made. You understand?
You learn real quick. You learn real quick.
And in this universe we live in now, in this day and age, nigga, you gotta have a flawless victory. You can't get arrested. They ain't asking no more about no fucking convicted felons, because that's just a fucking given. They asking, have you been arrested before? Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever been you know how fucking easy it is for you to get arrested? Real fucking easy if you hanging in the ghetto. Real easy. Real easy. Hanging around the wrong people, hanging at a fucking known crack location. I ain't selling. They don't give a fuck. Loitering at a drug house, you're going to jail. Class B misdemeanor. But you got a damn arrest record and you were hanging at a drug. What is that going to look like when they pull your background? Like, you really, like, kids have got to make better decisions than ever before. They're gonna have to be like little snipers.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if imagine he had a metaverse. Imagine in the metaverse, you get to go through a simulation similar to that game that you and Chase are playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like you get to live life, make decisions, and actually get to experience all those decisions early. It's like, imagine that's like a course in high school. Like, where you get to go through all of that.
Yeah.
And they call it like, life practice. They'll call it life practice, where you get to sit in that simulation and go through it. And that'll be like, by the end of the marking period, if you somehow made all the same stupid mistakes or you didn't pass enough times, then...
Did you just make a game a class?
Well, yes. My mind works that way sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with him too, because I want to use that game as a part of my
Maybe this
therapy.
is really good for men.
It'd be good for women too, because women don't know how to pick men. They need to learn how to make better decisions.
That game ain't gonna help the woman pick no man, because they'd be like, this is a game, this shit ain't real.
It's all about your mindset.
I'm telling you the mindset of the woman. The woman said, this is just a game, this shit ain't real. Only
y'all men
are talking about some more. I'm practicing my decision making.
But
all
if
the
she got a growth,
if she
got a growth mindset, she's gonna do it. That's the way growth mindset people think. They they don't want they don't try it.
Stupid.
Huh?
I said, well, the 3 women on this panel think that shit's stupid.
I don't think it's stupid. Then y'all trying to bring me down.
Because you do think it's
I'm gonna
stupid.
hold on to my
You're like, whoa. Damn.
I mean, I'm sure there's some negative sides to it, but what I'm telling you is the way that I'm talking about it, I think motherfuckers need to practice, kids especially, and some adults need to practice making fucking different decisions. If you're going to see a therapist because you are not where you want to be in life and it's making you depressed, I would really use this fucking game as an assessment tool, because I would want to see what the fuck, what? Say what? Yeah, it's people that go see psychologists because they don't. No, it's not. You got to use an assessment tool to see what a person is and see why come they making you certain decisions.
Why come?
What do you mean, why come? You can't help them if you don't know why come.
That's what you just said was why come. So I just repeated it.
Oh yeah, I want to see why. I want to see what kind of decisions you make. Then I want to discuss the why. So why do you choose this? Why did you think this was a good idea? Why do you think this part when you chose to this? What was great about that? How did that connect with you? Where does this come from? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you're smart enough, you can figure it out by yourself. You don't need no damn help. Like, you can just figure it out. Like, okay, because I don't talk to him about no decisions he made. He articulated this shit to me. He said normally when this happened, I would laugh at it in school, because I told him when you play the game, play it exactly how you are. He ended up his ass in jail, and that's crazy because the path of the road that he was on, reason he came to live with me, his ass was headed toward jail, and in the fucking game, he ended up in jail. That's not a coincidence. That's the way he makes decisions, and he made the same decisions that the way he's thinking right now. He made those same decisions, but then he started implementing what I've been teaching him since he's been here. Well, goddamn, he became an engineer. He was over this, that. His damn bank account got up to $1 million and some dollars and everything. And I ain't helping pick shit. I said, well, what was the one thing you changed? He said, instead of laughing and cutting up with him, I ignored him. I said, what else you do different? I studied more. I said, and what did that do? I was able to get an engineering school. I said, oh, okay, because it increased my level, the level it says smart, because I'm studying more. So if he can take that away from that by himself, and that's the only thing I'm asking him is why? Why'd you choose this? Why'd you choose that? What happened? So are you making the connection with what I've been telling you? And he was like, absolutely. Now the only thing he's geeked about is making good decisions so that he can earn a nice income when he's around age 35 or 40. Those are his goals. That's what he just came back and showed me. He's making $104,000 a year now because he keeps doing these lives over and over. He just keeps practicing, making decisions, and he likes the decisions that he's starting to make. And if that will suppress those bad decisions, well, I'm all for it. I'm with it. Even if the only thing that changes about him is he stopped cutting up in class, because I know he do it. Then I say, job well done, Al. Yeah, it was a positive outcome. I don't think it should replace anything, but I'm just saying I'm a hands-on parent. I don't believe in all that. I don't believe in a kid knowing shit is right. Kids don't know nothing. All they know is what you give them. They don't know shit, nothing naturally. They come in this world born as a fucking blank slate. The only thing they know is what they're exposed to. That's it.
What I know is, people, I'm about to say good night.
Night night.
What? We got 11 minutes. Give us 11 more minutes. 11 minutes. Danielle, come on. 11 minutes.
What we gonna talk about?
That first shift.
You got 10 more minutes now. 9 minutes in.
What is we gonna talk about?
What do you mean? We're gonna say our goodbyes. You know, as we go on, we'll remember all the times we had together.
Let Top come up on here and tell us how much money he made today.
What's worst case scenario with the simulation thing?
Worst case scenario?
Yeah.
I mean,
especially if they put it like the app doesn't sound that bad to me. And then having in a class where there's guidance, you have a professor telling you, okay, this is why this led to this. But if you make it a metaverse.
A metaverse. So I think in the metaverse, there's a lot of positive. What's that?
I said the ad ran by Facebook.
Yes, ran by Facebook. But we're just gonna go screw the Facebook part. We're just gonna go into.
No. You cannot.
You're doing a caveat there, okay? I wasn't expecting that one. Okay, fine. We'll allow it. So the positives about it is, one, you actually get to practice all these decisions. Two, there's still going to be other real world people in there, so you still get to work your networking ability. And there's still going to be like repercussions for your decisions and actions. It'll just be much faster. It's a much faster pace. You get what I'm saying? Like if you decide to go to a 10-year school, it'll be fast tracked, so you don't actually have to live the 10 years. It'll just be, okay, this is the end of your decision.
Yeah. So the restrictions with that in the metaverse.
Why is it on here?
You are playing as? Are you playing as yourself? Right. So if you're playing as yourself, then that could be okay. You're not going to get that hit to your self-esteem. But if you run in the same simulation as someone else, though, and you get better results as that person, then you're going to start questioning who you are in the real world.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
But the app, I think, is a little bit better because it's literally what you're thinking into an app versus if you have a network, a virtual network, those confirmation biases, those are still there.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're making decisions based on someone's biases in a way that lacks guidance or lacks strategy, that could lead to something pretty bad. And we're also talking about Facebook, where they have a very, very strong algorithm. And so I guess if we were to take that out, we have to worry about like them, putting you in an echo chamber, giving you really good outcomes to make you addicted, making you want to keep. Like,
what can you do to improve your health?
But then I think that's in reality, that's still the real world. I mean, we can easily get hooked onto social media. We can easily get hooked onto, like, there's a lot of things that we can still be easily susceptible to in real life.
Yes, that's true. But we're not submerged in it. Right? Because even the effects of social media alone makes people question if they feel like, makes people question if they look good, if they can have certain things. Like,
if they're liked because they get enough likes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Imagine you can pick how you look and then enter into a world where you're making decisions and getting good outcomes, and then you connect that with how you look.
Oh yeah, the mental behind that shit is gonna be devastating.
Like you're never
it's gonna be devastating. Suicide will go up.
Am I?
Situations
So
where it looks like you, and then one that doesn't.
Suicide rates are going to improve. They're going to increase.
That's detrimental.
and the way I'm looking at it is, if a game like that was to exist, it would just be a mimic of reality. You're still you. Everything about you is still just moved into the game. You're not taller. You're not shorter. You can't change any physical features. The only
Oh
thing
no,
that you're doing in that game is you're making decisions. You're making real world decisions, and it's fast tracked. It's, again, just like the game. It's just fast tracked. You don't have to sit through 10 real years. You're just sitting through, I don't know, 10 or 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And in the game, that'll feel like hell, but 10 years also feels like hell in school. So
That makes sense. With that restriction, that makes sense.
yeah, because the whole idea is to increase your decision making.
what would be
I
real
need to
cool?
be able to change how I look on that game. I don't want to be fat on the game and in real life.
Well, then you need to play a different game, because this game's called Life 2.
I am still a bit concerned about the decision making in the metaverse with no one around you to explain that, because I do see a bunch of men. Like what I'm imagining is like the people that follow like Rolo. You know, I feel like they probably don't make very many decisions that are based on their decisions, right? They're going off of other people's outcomes. So if you have is the stimulation that's based off of data from other people playing the game, right? You're going to question your own decision making, thinking that, like wondering if your decision is going to align with what happened in that algorithm. Like you're not going to have enough confidence to make the decisions in real life, and you're not going to have that safety net of, oh, I can just start over, right?
Nah,
So
you can't have a safety net of starting over.
in real life, though. So if you're trying to apply what you in the metaverse, what's going on in the metaverse to real life, when you don't have that safety net and you encounter a fork where you have to make a decision, I feel like you're gonna be really scared because you're like, okay, I can't start over. So yeah, it'd be nice because then you're really thinking about your decision. But if you're kind of reliant on an algorithm to make it very clear to you, you want to do this, and kind of doing that, like selecting those options for you.
I mean, would it be selecting? How is it selecting the options? I'm curious.
Yeah, it's not selecting options for you.
It asks you questions, right? Do you want to buy the garage or listen to your wife?
And those are options if they're giving you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't do anything other than what the question.
But it's not selecting it. You gotta choose the answer you choose.
But the thing is, in life, when something happens, it's not just this or this. In life, there are a plethora of things. On the game, it's saying only this or only that.
Okay, but that's that game. I'm talking if we're moving something, it's that similar concept into the metaverse and expanding it out to a game called Life. And you have a plethora of options. You don't have what the algorithm decides to select for you.
But of those options, one is a better choice that leads to a better outcome than others. And you can mathematically calculate that.
And that's what your decision skill, that's what your decision making ability will help you realize, because I don't think there are some that's going to fast track you to a better life. And I think the different things are going to take longer for you to get to that better life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can quit school and try to become an entrepreneur and fail at a bunch of different things until something works, or you could fail a complete bunch of times and nothing ends up working and you end up getting like a job.
Yeah.
Those are two possibilities that are very real possibilities.
Yeah.
Chances are, though, you fail enough times, you're going to eventually run into something that works because
or give up. Depends on what your resiliency is.
Yeah, exactly. But
some people will never be successful just because of who they are. And it don't matter who guides them. It don't matter who teaches them. It doesn't matter who shows them. You can have the best YouTube influencer teach you, give you a free course and stay with you and do everything for you and get you 5,000 followers. You personally could not manage to get it any further. you wouldn't get 100 more in 4 years. Because just some people just who they are. Like that's who they are. They just won't do it.
Agreed, and that's why
You
I
know what I'm
say
saying?
something like that would help show
Your
who
weaknesses.
it would help show who you are right off the bat.
Immediately you would be exposed.
Yes,
So you can
completely.
take away all these fucking excuses. Oh, it was my ex. My ex is the reason I can't get a job. Nah, bitch, we're gonna give you a job.
But like
If
in
you
a world
answer
like
this
that,
question here, you go there and you do this, you're gonna get a job. This is how much you make, blah, blah, blah. But one wrong answer or one bad decision, and then you lost everything.
Yeah.
in a world like that, you can now sort these people out, though. You get what I'm saying? In a world like that, it's like, all right, well, they don't really have much ambition to be anything else. We could probably get them like a factory working job, and they'll be okay with that. Instead of right now, where they try to funnel everyone through college, and that doesn't really work.
Yeah.
So we can talk about variables and all this shit all you want to. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But here's one thing, and this is fucking true. I don't have to see you respond to every fucking variable in the life of fucking read you. I just need to see you respond to one thing. And if I see how you respond to that, I'm probably familiar with the behaviors that come along with that. Period.
Okay.
So I said that to say this. If you can fucking see if a person behaves toward this way, it's probably, for instance, a person yells at a child that's 2 years old. You can excuse that as well. You don't know, they could have just been having a bad day. What's the fucking odds of that?
Of them yelling at a 2-year-old?
Yeah. What other behavior comes along with them losing control on a fucking 2-year-old? You think they're gonna have more patience with you? You really think you might not get them hands put on you if you cross this motherfucker? Like, you really don't think, you really believe you will get this nigga benefit of the doubt that he's not dangerous at some point if he gets mad enough? You don't believe that? See, you don't have to you don't have to wait till the shit happen. Watch other shit they do. That's all I'm saying. Watch it. Yeah. Stop listening to what somebody say and watch what the fuck they do.
Their life action.
That's where the truth lies and how they respond. The truth is in the response.
Yeah.
In the verb, in the behavioral response, not the mouth.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
The mouth is all I want you to see. I could tell you all day, man, shit, I don't smoke at all. Ever. Not at all. And I'm playing with a lighter. What's the chances are that I don't smoke? So
I believe
he said he don't smoke. So why the fuck do
it.
you have a lighter? He probably light his fireplace with that. You're an idiot. I mean,
that's why he lights his candles. Okay?
You don't know shit about people.
Yeah, that makes sense. Which I think in a controlled environment, it's a great idea. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess in your non-metaverse example, Clement, I think it would work. Bring Facebook in.
Yes.
It's over.
Facebook is gonna, I mean, they'll make it a business no matter what.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
You got to pay to become the rich person in the game.
And you also have to skip over the data collection because they need to have more, like they need to have people playing it. And like, I guess how would they, so they would only have a set number of options in the beginning, and then as people play it, they would kind of grow the list of options.
Mm-hmm.
And so it would have to be like fast forwarded. They've already gone through this like thousands of times. So the options are almost, cover everything.
So the beta version will probably be the best version.
So what all are you gonna have to be in the metaverse?
What do you mean?
A soul. Sell your soul to meta.
That's all.
I have
huh?
to go out and
That's it. All right, sign me up. What's next? Firstborn child. I mean, I'm ready.
So I need to get my Oculus.
I'm not too sure actually what it takes to. I'm not. I'm not
I'm
too
ready.
familiar with it.
Let's go, nigga.
Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes.
I want to play.
I'm down.
You down? Me and you gonna be neighbors then. in the metaverse. Like,
in the metaverse.
Yeah.
That's it.
We're gonna do some joint business. We're gonna do some joint business ventures together.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. I mean, we're already gonna do it in real life, but it's cool to do it in the game too. Because why not?
Hell yeah.
It's fast track.
That way you get to see a non-risk version of what I think about things that I have to make a decision on financially.
What is the metaverse even? What is it? What is it gonna be? I'm so confused.
I don't know. I just heard.
Oh my gosh.
I'm ready to fucking start testing it, nigga. Let's go. Like, they need some volunteers.
I'm waiting for Sims.
I think there's already people like spending time in the metaverse.
Well, I want to go spend some time in that motherfucker. Where I got to sign up at?
But I mean, listen. I'm first of all, I'd like Elon Musk to finish his Neuralink.
See, that is a whole nother story.
Wait a minute, goddamn.
The Neuralink?
The Neuralink, yeah.
Oh, nigga, you can touch each other and feel each other. Oh,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying,
baby. Niggas will never leave their house again. Judge Dredd is fixing to happen. Now I see what Unique them talking about. Now I see what they talking about.
Yeah.
After the Neuralink, yes. Very, very,
What I need to know is, would that still be cheating?
What?
No.
There's an episode on Black Mirror like that. Tag.
What's good? What's good?
What's going on, man?
Can you hear
joining
me?
the Judge Dredd conversation?
Yeah, we can hear you, Todd.
Oh, how y'all doing? My sister's keeper, what's up?
Hey.
What up,
Dr.
Todd?
John.
What's happening, brother?
The Blooming Ebony.
Hello.
Check it out. The metaverse is not one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they're talking about the metaverse, you gotta figure out what I'm getting feedback. Maybe I still got my YouTube open.
Oh.
He said, hold on. I think he's
Bro, what I'm not about to do is hold on. You said 10 minutes, it been 16. I love y'all so much.
Damn, Talk just came on too. All right.
Can you guys hear me?
I talk to Talk all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all not getting the echo or nothing?
No echo.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I apologize. It's where I'm at. Hey, all right.
You good? You not echoing, Talk?
Yeah, you're not echoing, bro.
You're not echoing?
You know what? Talk. We'll talk in the back room. Let me end the show. Guys, to whoever is watching out there, it's been a wild night. We've had a lot of different conversations. Not your usual show, but it's been definitely very fun and entertaining. Talk coming back on to end the show with us. So you're going to end the show with us, Talk. End it out our usual way. We got Danielle.
Oh, boy.
Yes, I'm sleepy.
My name Danielle. I ain't sleepy. I just got some things to handle. Okay. My name Danielle. Love being here today.
Uh-huh.
You can find me on Instagram at Fly Nurse Mom Wife. Catch me on YouTube here on the CKQ podcast. This is where I be.
Let's get it. We got Neek is the Night.
What's that?
What's up? She's about to drop her next mixtape. Let's get it.
Yeah, my sound is messed up.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. All that.
Get it. Doctor.
What's up, everybody? Man, just find me next week on Tuesday on CKQ Podcast. Y'all niggas ain't trying to learn how to trade, so just hit me up here. I got some books.
We got Chris.
Hey everyone, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to CKQ Podcast. I have a little announcement. It's almost blooming season. The first day of spring is March 20th, and I have a surprise for you. So follow me on Instagram at The Blooming Ebony for updates on what's going on my channel this month.
Amazing. Tack, I see you in the back room. I'll bring you right up after we close out the panel. It's been a wonderful night, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. We go live once a week on Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. every week, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. But other than that, it's been fun. It's been swell. So, yeah, I can't really rhyme anything with it. But yes, good night. Good night. Peace and hair grease. Peace.
If we're doing everything right, I think we should be vetting our lines, like go to their parents, go to their father.
They know they shouldn't have let me start speaking my mind in the booth, start speaking the truth. Might get shot.
I think you're just saying, okay, actions have consequences, and I'm not going to support this person's actions. Like, you don't have to cancel them and say, like, I'm never, I hate you.
Innocent lives have to die.
I. But the whole thing is me and her I also. That man was outside doing the exact same thing, and with his eyes was to walk away.
Inside your soul.
Now we can paint the perfect picture without belittling each other. Cause under God's system,
we are equipped to handle that responsibility. But not every man is fit to handle that responsibility.
And it's just being cities, they pissing in project buildings that got a roof that leaks, resulting in missing ceilings, hard to sleep. Children going to schools dealing issues deep.
So I think society does make it more difficult for short men, but I don't think that it's impossible that they could find someone.
And expecting you to do your part. It ain't hard to see they trying to keep black in the back, just like Rosa Parks. Cops shooting blacks as if they get a token from God. School rob you with needed resources.
Is the weaker vessel and the more vulnerable.
Absolutely,
vessel.
100%.
You don't look at the man like, oh, poor son, you were violated. No, you like, right.
And nobody shift my stick like some cars. And when you're lonely in your darkest thoughts, come, I know it's hard, but God shines his light on all I play their part. And it's the start.
Put myself in a situation where I can only rely on a man. Like, if I'm married and being a stay-at-home mom, I need to have a backup in case anything happens. I can't only rely on him. You know what I'm saying?
A flower will grow.